This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast today. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called Auto Quote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies. So you save time on the research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after this episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy.
Bombas makes the most comfortable socks, underwear, and T-shirts.
Warning, Bombas are so absurdly comfortable you may throw out all your other clothes.
Sorry, do we legally have to say that?
No, this is just how I talk, and I really love my Bombas.
They do feel that good. And they do good, too. One item purchased equals one item donated.
To feel good and do good, go to bombas.com/listen and use code LISTEN for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/listen and use code LISTEN at checkout.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Cable channel TNT has The Closer, but BNT Network is the only place to catch the debut episode of Greg Warren's hot new show, The Uncloser. And it's a done deal. Only Greg can make it undone. He takes the O's out of smooth and makes it...
So, this is my hotel room. You said you wanted to see it.
Oh,
there it is.
Very nice. Maybe we should put on a little music to, set the mood.
I'll do you one better. I'll play you some music. Check this out.
What the hell is wrong with you?
It's the Entertainer. You never saw The Sting? Where are you going? I got other songs. Here, you like Christopher Cross? It's crazy.
Oh, my God.
The Uncloser. Greg Warren is a good-looking single comic, traveling from town to town and meeting lots of beautiful women and scoring with none.
Oh.
All to the disgust of his trusty sidekick, Chick McGee.
I don't know what it is, Chick. Girls just aren't interested in me.
What are you talking about? I saw you leave here with two totally hot chicks last night right after the show.
Perfect example. We get done with the show. They want me to give them a ride back to their apartment. So I do. And...
Greg, thanks for giving Heather and me a ride back to our apartment.
Yeah, we've probably had a little too much to drink.
Besides, we wanted to show you our king-size bed.
Oh.
And listen, we were thinking it's just about bedtime.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you look at me carrying on, and you girls are trying to get a little shut-eye. Wow. Mr. Can't take a hint. No, it's already past midnight. I'll just let myself out. No, don't get up. You girls are in your underwear. I'll see you later. See, Chick, I got no luck with the ladies.
You idiot! You blew it! You totally blew it! Those girls wanted to have a threesome!
I don't think so, Chick. For one thing, there weren't even three of them.
You moron!
Greg Warren is sleeping in a different bed every night. Alone. He's the Uncloser. BNT. We know drama. And we also know that Greg Warren ain't getting laid.
Damn it.
Even then, Warren wasn't getting none. Hey, welcome. It's the Bob and Tom Show. Live Music Day. That's right. There's Christy Lee.
Hi.
She's
I
at the
almost
news.
forgot your name.
She's at the news desk.
Sorry, Chick.
Is that right? There's Pat Godwin.
Hey, Chick McGee.
Did you see the picture they posted of Pat yesterday with, like, Andy Dalton-esque red hair?
No.
I don't know, what was up with that. It's a different... Anyway, there's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby.
Chick.
There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
For starters, that was an examination of Greg Warren's skills as a pickup artist. Greg will be showcasing his skills as a stand-up comedian at the Blue Note in Columbia, Missouri, coming up Friday night only. Thought I'd get that right in. While I'm at it, Pat Godwin, I hear the tickets are flying out the door at the Funny Farm in Youngstown, Ohio. So if you want to see Pat live, that's this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
It is indeed. Fun club.
Okay, very good, very good. So you can just check out Mr. Patty G. Now, I know we have a lot to get to in sports, and as you mentioned, we do have the band, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, in the house this morning, getting ready. We'll be talking to the boys shortly and having some great live music. And I have also asked you out there if you have a verse or two you'd like to add to one of Duke's classics. I've got a verse here for Christy.
All right.
It was sent to me by Dave in Iowa.
Do I get to edit it?
Well, don't do it now.
I'm not going to do it. I'm just saying, if you have any, if you'd like to maybe write some lyrics to Tie You Up, or to Don't Have It In Me, or to I Wouldn't Have Did What I Did If I Hadn't Have Been High, by all means, send it our way, and we'll see if perhaps one of us can share with Duke the microphone for just a few minutes. And I know, Pat, you have some stuff coming up this morning.
I should, yeah.
You should.
I better. I better, yeah.
And you have asked me to ask you to do something. Are you ready for this? Do you want to start the show with a little music?
Is it the crime scene thing?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what you have in mind, but we did have an unusual story yesterday. The second one this week, in which the alleged perp, if you will,
left his calling card
of a crime, left a calling card. You'll recall in the Josh, you've seen the Pink Panther movies.
Sure.
The calling card. Do you remember?
He left a glove, didn't he?
Yeah, the Pink Panther would leave a glove.
There was a pee on it too.
What?
Yeah, there was a pee on it for Panther. Yeah.
Oh, the letter P.
What? What did you think I was saying?
Well, no, contextually,
they peed on the glove.
Yeah,
Grow up.
Contextually, that would make sense because both these two stories had someone, the burglar, if you will, defecated at the crime scene.
Yeah.
I mean, it's true. You can't make this stuff up. Yesterday, the particular crime. Christy, do you remember where the defecant was deposited?
Yeah, in the sink.
Oh boy.
At least he was in the sink.
You know, I think we should start every show with Defecation Corner.
No, we should not.
This is not my choice. This is something.
Yes, it is your choice.
No, Pat asked me if we could review this.
The Tukwila Police Department in Washington State stated that the community center was broken into. Thieves stole a laptop, an iPad, a charging cable, and for reasons unknown, decided to leave behind a stool sample in a sink.
And the name of this town is what?
Tukwila. Tukwila.
What a great name. I've never heard of it.
Tukwila.
Sounds like somebody trying to spell tequila.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I can spell it off. So Pat specifically asked me to mention this, and and to honor your wishes, what have you got?
It's not just another Tukwila crime scene.
Yeah.
This time the robber dropped a deuce. Him and the stool are loose. He broke in the community center, took an iPad, used his own ID. The stupidity. They're in the sink smelling knockout punch. But now the cops are going on a hunch that the thief had beets for lunch.
Sorry to ask.
Not just another Tukwila crime scene.
that pretty at the end?
Very, very pretty.
And we should point out that the police literally in the press release refer to him as the Phantom Pooper, and they caught him.
Oh,
because he stole an iPad and logged on and.
Yeah, and a laptop, and then he linked his iPad account or his Apple account.
And then, of course, they have plenty of DNA evidence. Sure. I'm not kidding. He's referred to as the Phantom Pooper.
Can you imagine getting caught just because you wanted to play on your Angry Birds account? I didn't want to start from the beginning again.
Oh.
I mean, do you suppose he didn't think it through?
I guarantee he was trying to access his own social media, a history, an account for a game that he has. It had to be connected to something. He wanted to use his personal stuff on that iPad.
Sure. Have you ever gotten so frustrated in a game you deleted the app and then you went, why'd I do that? And you have to start all over? I have done that.
I prefer the nickname the Mad Shatter.
Yeah.
Has a Batman feel to it. This never happens in a Batman. And
No.
as I did mention, when I lived in New York City, my apartment was robbed. That was one of the features of the criminal.
Man.
Yeah. Not cool. It wasn't even in the sink. We have Chick McGee at the sports
Right there in the
desk
living
this
room,
morning.
right?
Yeah.
In the middle of the living room.
Coming up, are we going to get to the shoe-in picks? I know you've posted them.
I think so. And we're going to talk about Patrick Mahomes' right ankle, of course. But he practiced yesterday. Looked good. He's out there prancing around on the practice field. And Damian Lillard dropped 60 last night for the Toronto Raptors. And we've got the world's... But I'm sorry. You're right, Tom. Damian Lillard scoring 60 is almost bona fide sports. My mistake.
No, that's good. I'm just
the
glad
world's oldest soccer player.
I'm just glad it wasn't
We'll have him.
50, because then you'd hear that idiotic 50 burger sports phrase.
I'm a big fan. 50 burger, tutty, I like it all. Instead of touchdown.
Really?
Oh, there's another
Well,
tutty.
you speak the language.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
You don't just walk the walk.
I'm there 100% of the time. I'm in a true NFL
If you're
fan.
going to say 50 burger, you need to put your hat on backwards and have your sunglasses hanging from
Oh,
it.
that looks cool. You should do that.
Cool look.
Mr. Book by its cover. Tom Griswold.
That's right.
That's right.
There's someone out there that didn't judge someone based on their looks right now lying dead on a slab.
So based on
He
looks,
believes in that.
you can tell who's going to kill you.
On occasion. I'm thinking.
And a college basketball game was stopped last night for a reason that you're not going to believe.
Okay.
Oh,
Somebody
Everybody
pooped
okay?
on the court?
No, it wasn't. Surprisingly, no defecant over here. We'd already be talking about it and singing about it.
What was your proposal? We should have defecant corner.
Defecant corner. with
What
some
corner
nice-
of Tom's office do you use?
I think we got to take care
When
of
we
that.
come back, we're going to hook up with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Right now, you might want to get hooked up with something that could be very helpful to you, because the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. What's the idea here? Well, more than 3 million people have already been hooked up. By the way, 100% online, hooked up with licensed therapists, because you want to be at your best, do great things when you are at your best, and we're not all at our best all the time, especially lately. It seems like the world is throwing a lot of stuff at us. I give the analogy, it's like turning on a TV in a hotel now. Well, they've got 1,000 channels. I guess I could spend an hour trying to figure out what to watch or just turn it off. Well, BetterHelp can help you sort through stuff. And like I said, they've connected 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's done 100% online, so it's accessible wherever you are. It's secure, and you can do it lots of different ways. You can be on a video phone, or you can be just talking, or you can do it via the chat feature on a phone and just text back and forth. Whatever works for you. You'll take a short questionnaire and get matched up with a licensed therapist. And by the way, if that therapist doesn't work for you, you can switch easily, no additional charge. So live a more empowered life. Therapy online, very convenient, through BetterHelp. And the Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. You can visit them today, betterhelp.com/BT Show. Get 10% off your first month, because remember, it can be tough out there, and we all need to be having someone help us out. BetterHelp, that's better H-E-L-P, betterhelp.com/BT Show. Coming up, we'll be hearing from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, some live music. Also, we have the number one dog names. of 2022, and they're pretty normal.
Well, yeah.
I was kind of pleased. We'll find out about that. And do you recognize the gestures of apes? There's a new study that says we do.
I bet they wave. Hi.
It's pretty cool. We'll find out about that coming up.
doing?
This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
This episode is brought to you by Hyundai. Think you know what an electric vehicle should be? Think again. From the charge time and range in the Ioniq 5 and 6 to the 601 horsepower Ioniq 5N, Hyundai is redefining what EVs should be. Learn more about Hyundai EVs at HyundaiUSA.com. EPA estimated 303-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 5 SE SEL limited rear-wheel drive and 361-mile driving range for 2024 Ioniq 6 SE long-range rear-wheel drive with fully charged battery. Actual range may vary.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Nothing better early in the morning than some live horns. Don't you think so, Christy?
That's right.
Would you like to have a horn section by your bedside when you wake up?
Oh, God.
Yes.
That'd wake you up.
I mean, just to play music. I don't want. I'm not.
Could we have like a saxophone instead of, no offense, BJ, the trumpet, because that's a little lighter.
The saxophone's kind of more shrill.
Oh, I don't think so.
Welcome back to the show. That is the sound of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio with the brass-to-mouth horns. P.J. Yinger, the aforementioned P.J. on the trumpet. Jay Young on the saxophone. Neil Broker on the bari. Duke Tomato, guitar, vocals. Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, and Joe Maddox on the drums. It's great to see you, the fellas.
Indeed.
And have we done the proper introductions?
Yes, you did.
Got everybody squared away. Okay. Good morning, Duke. It's great to see you guys.
Good morning, Tom.
We're going to get a song out of you in just a few minutes. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Okay, take a break. We'll be right back talking with Duke, but we now turn to the sports page.
Well, dear Chick, my name is Garrett. I have two things I'd like to ask. Number one, did Willie bring Chick his popcorn? No.
I forgot the popcorn.
Oh.
And number two, I was driving to a new account for work. And when I got to this house, I looked up at the corner street sign, and it said Lakeshore Drive.
Oh.
Now I have that song stuck in my head.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks a lot, you lunatics.
It's a catchy one.
Now,
is it?
You want to give a little history on this song, Josh?
Sure. A group called Eliota, Haynes, and Jeremiah, three fine gentlemen, wrote and performed a song called Lakeshore Drive, and it became a regional hit primarily in the St. Louis area and the Chicago, well, the Illinois area.
Yeah, and there's a couple things that are interesting about it. One is the song, there was this thing going around that the song meant LSD,
right.
Lakeshore Drive.
I mean, the lyrics are kind of there.
So that is this one of those things where, hey, we got the radio talking about acid, man.
Right.
Well, and you've got John, Paul, George, and Ringo, and what's their name?
Eliota, Haynes, Jeremiah.
Yeah, they're second. They're second right there with just names of a group.
Yeah, no.
But I mentioned this song one day, and everybody
I'd
was
never
like,
heard
what?
it.
And then the movie Guardians of the Galaxy, I think Volume 2 came out.
And it was in the movie.
Yeah, and James Gunn, the writer and director, is a St. Louisan, so he was familiar with this
If
song.
your name's James Gunn, don't you have to end it with I'm James Gunn?
Yeah.
Yes.
Little
Right?
business card,
Don't
you
you
put
have
the
to?
cues on there.
I think it'd be a bit much hipper. You'd go, what's your name, sir? Gunn. James Gunn.
Yes.
Oh, you know what's a bummer? He doesn't have an R in his name, and if he did, he could use that cool R in the Sopranos font that's shaped like a gun.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That's good.
Now, were they still playing, when you were living in Chicago full-time, were they playing LSD on the radio at all on the classic rock stations?
I'm not sure, but it definitely got more popular, like Josh said, when that Guardians movie came out. And people were listening to it. People were playing it on the street.
Is that also the movie where I'm correct in saying that's the one where they had the one of the sub themes involved a cassette tape recorder?
Yes.
Yeah, the first one particularly.
And because of that, the sales of actual cassettes went way back up.
Yep. And they started selling cassette players again. And
Oh, God, I love the cassette.
I fell for that scam. My kids used it once and never used it again.
You remember the Ka-single?
Sure.
Yeah.
Just one song.
I bought a lot of those.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but the song Lakeshore Drive, we have it, and we spoke to the gentleman that wrote it and sang it, and he actually did a custom version of this song for Josh.
How about that?
And this really is touching. Here it is.
There ain't no road just like it anywhere I found. The running south with Josh Arnold getting into town. Just slipping on by with Josh. Riding that trouble down.
Seamless.
That's him.
It's a nice tune. It's got a little piano in there.
It's
Some
awesome.
nice acoustic
I
guitars.
love it.
We should have him come in and sing with the band one day.
Yeah, that'd be fun. You incredible jackass.
He passed away 2 weeks after he was here, didn't he?
It wasn't too long after he recorded that for us.
Tom has that.
You might have been the last song he ever recorded.
That was a tough session.
Yeah.
He was a very nice gentleman. He was a dog lover. He ran a dog shelter.
I'm not hearing the D in Arnold. Can you try it again, please?
I think
This is Tom producing.
Yeah, I think he was the last of the three too. So
yeah,
we hardly knew you, Eliota Haynes and Jeremiah.
Do you know which one that is? Singing?
That was Haynes. Oh no, well the guy who did the thing for us was I forget his first name.
Actually, Haynes also an underwear baron.
Yeah,
that's
also
right.
Who knew Ray Liotta could sing?
Distracting and false.
He and Hector L. BVD.
Okay.
He feels the need to underline that that's not true. No, that's false.
No need to be disrespectful.
How is that disrespectful to Haynes? I'm calling him a millionaire.
Okay.
Is it
It's
Chip
like-
Haynes?
What?
What was his name?
Chip? That
Not
sounds
Chip.
right.
Skip Haynes.
Skip.
yeah.
Okay. Well,
Skip to Malou. Skipper.
Going Commando, Skipping Haynes.
There you go.
Now we have some music coming up. Perhaps we can customize this. When we talk with Duke in a couple of minutes. But first, Chick McGee at the Sports Desk. What else?
And I'm listening to the radio at work, and this came on. Oh, it's not going to hit. Not going to work when I beat it. All right.
Our love is alive.
Oh,
is this the same guy?
No, it's Steven. The other guy was Larry. I think. Garrett. I'm sorry. That's Susie Quattro, of course. And it came on at work. I was listening to my headset, and I burst into laughter and scared all my coworkers. We're the gift that keeps on giving, Tom.
You could make a nice version of that called fumbling for certain turnovers in the NFL recently.
What happened to do they still make, Ace will know this, do you still make the fractured funnies or the NFL follies or whatever?
I haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah. Initially they had a bunch of those, but the NFL didn't want their mistakes packaged and put on television for everybody to see, so they just kind of left them under wraps.
Man, those were... And then I feel like you could also get a VHS copy if you renewed your Sports Illustrated, that kind of thing.
And then it was the most popular thing they'd ever done.
I think there's a certain seriousness that needs to be applied when... Well, this is a great hit. He had to be taken off on a stretcher, but it's comedy, funny stuff.
It's like the bloopers in The Naked Gun, the baseball bloopers.
Yeah. They don't have the blooper scene at the end of Schindler's List.
Remember a ball hits a short and the shortstop runs over and a tiger attacks him? You remember
right.
the bloopers?
The guy gets hit by a car.
Naked Gun, yeah, brand new Dodge.
What was the first movie to do the outtakes? Was that Burt Reynolds and...
Those seem like some of the first, at least.
Oh, Smokey and the Bandit?
Is that the first one where they showed
at the end and during the
Cannonball
credits?
Run, yeah, they were big.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the funniest is when they did it like in the Pixar movies.
When Bugs Life did it, hilarious. Yeah.
Oh,
Couldn't believe
Bugs
it.
Flick. I miss Bugs
I remember...
Life.
Underrated, isn't it?
Yes.
I remember Woody saying a line and then putting his hand over his head. Sorry. I think Toy Story did have outtakes.
One of them did, but Bugs Life was the first. Yeah.
But again, it does take away from the gravitas I mean, I'm sure there were outtakes of
Toy Story?
Schindler's List. But
Oh,
they're not going to.
Tom.
Well, they
No,
actually.
I'm trying to make a point here.
They actually say that in movies like Schindler's List, there's way more laughing on set because they need it, like they have to.
Makes
whereas,
sense.
Whereas when you comedies barely have any bloopers because everybody's taking it so seriously.
There's the famous story of Don Rickles on the set of Casino. Have you heard that?
Oh, the video's out there. It's the bar scene where, well, not at the bar scene. It's at De Niro's house. He has a bar, and Rickles is on the other side of the bar, and Rickles is just being Don Rickles to Robert De Niro.
And everyone's terrified of Robert De Niro because he's said he's this serious actor.
And De Niro gives him the serious take it first, and then he starts laughing. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's really good.
He's apparently a very nice guy, but I think he probably gets a little tired of.
He's got a good sense of humor. I bet.
People coming up to him. You talking to me? Oh, jeez. I always felt bad for Ned Beatty
and Robert Duvall.
Robert Duvall, of course. Yeah, every waiter at breakfast. I love the smell of bacon in the morning. I've heard it before. Here comes the napalm joke. Okay.
I like the smell of hot coffee in my cup.
I like the smell of live music in the morning, which means we're going to switch gears. In the other building, we've got Eddie and Noah have been setting up cameras and microphones for the last 24 hours. And there we go. Now I can see Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Hey,
Yo!
Duke. How are you guys doing?
Well, I was sleeping here for a bit because the comedy was dragging.
That'll happen, Duke. It'll happen every now.
Always, ladies and gentlemen, the congenial Duke Tomato. Always ready to work.
Well, Duke, it's great to see you guys.
Thank you. Very nice to be seen. Thank you.
Now, let's favors with the tune, please. What's on your mind? What do you feel like?
We're going to do absolutely perfect because we know you guys want to participate.
Okay, we're ready. Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4. You're the best. Hey, baby. You're the best. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Screw up the TV remote. Run the car out of gas. Lord, when you start drinking, you're a pain in the... Hey, baby! You're the best. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. People make faces, baby, when you ain't looking. Best, quickest way of getting sick is eating your cooking. Hey, baby, you're the best that you are. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. Nothing I would change, or maybe a thing or two. I try something in the bedroom, you say, man, that's obscene. And then you write an email to Allie Breen. Hey, baby, you're the best. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. Nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Sing along at home. Hey, baby, you're the best. Hey, baby, you're the best. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. But nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Jim, play something for us. when you ain't looking. Quickest way of getting sick, baby, is eating your cooking. Hey, baby, you're the best. You know, let me do this one more. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. There's nothing I would change for maybe a thing or two. You're the love of my life. There can be no other. But every single damn day you get more like your mother. Hey, baby. Painful but true. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. Nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Anybody got anything?
We're going to leave it right there.
Hey, baby. We're going out, fellas. They quit on us. You're the best. Hey, baby. You're the best. Absolutely perfect in everything you do. And nothing I would change. Well, maybe a thing or two. Big ending now.
Yes, sir. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Those horns are so sweet. What a great tune. Duke, I need to defend your wife here because your wife, besides
stay out of this. Just stay out of this.
Besides
Shut up now.
being a lovely
Shut
person,
up now.
is an excellent cook.
Oh, she is. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
Tom. It's just a song.
So do you play this stuff for her? So when she, because what happens, we all know this. She's not going to hear it, but her friends are going to call up. Hello, did you hear what Duke said this morning?
You know what, Tom? We've been married for over 40 years, and she knows what an a-hole I am, and she's moved on.
But she remains an excellent cook.
Oh, she's an excellent.
And I'm still waiting for my Christmas cheesecake. I must have went out of town.
You know, there are a few things that make a woman angrier than telling her she's acting like her mother.
Yep, that's true. You're right about that, Joshy.
But the beauty of and then Duke. Double down.
And then don't try this. I'm not calling you a bee. You're acting like a bee.
Yeah.
That never works.
They don't like that?
It doesn't work.
I thought that's a good one.
No.
Yeah. Has anyone ever calmed down when being told to calm down?
Not my experience, no.
In the history of life.
One of the legal entanglements that really used to make her mad. Yeah. And I purposely did it many times.
I just said it out loud, and I know it, but I keep doing it.
Well, yeah, you need to learn.
I can't.
You do.
I'm terrible.
You tell us to calm down every now and then.
Yes, you do.
A lot.
And it's the tone.
Calm down. It's a joke.
I think in general, tone may be my biggest problem.
I think it might be.
You say calm down. You say you understand, implying that none of us understand. You know, stuff like that.
Of course. Yes.
Real quick, let's not gloss over the keys in that song. Did you hear James? My gosh.
That would be Mr. James Hill.
And Hammond was on fire.
Okay. He's certainly the most handsome member of that band, wouldn't you say?
I'm not going to say that.
I was just trying to bait you.
They're all handsome.
What about Mad Dog Maddox? Mad Dog.
They don't call him Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
Joe Maddox. Do you have a nickname, Joe?
I don't think you wouldn't know what it is, so we don't move forward.
Isn't it something cool like Reefer Man?
I don't smoke or drink.
He said move forward.
No, it's Kush.
It's something vaguely sexual, I believe.
It's Daddy.
Third Knuckle Maddox.
It's Daddy.
Daddy.
Oh, Daddy. Okay, yeah, okay.
Daddy Maddox.
Daddy Maddox. Can I call you that from now on?
No.
Okay, thank you. Yes, sir. Well, right now,
Big mistake, Joe. Big mistake.
Duke, can you give me something kind of upbeat that you'd want to be getting ready for a Super Bowl party, making some food? Can you give me a little instrumental that would fit that bill?
Well, no, I had a song we put together just particularly for you.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
You guys ready with it? You ready now?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Hello Fresh.
Oh, fresh cream.
Hello Fresh.
This is nice. Oh, that is so nice. And actually, check local listings. It is getting near dawn.
Is there anything cooler when what's his name's singing for most of the part, and
Jack
then
Bruce?
Clapton comes in,
Yeah.
and he sings, and you go, whoa, wait a minute, what was that?
Someone didn't tell Jack that maybe Eric was the point is, we're not talking about the great band Cream. We're talking about, well, Fresh Cream, I guess, would be part of the bill, with HelloFresh. HelloFresh sends you the box. What's in the box? Well, fresh ingredients. They've done the grocery shopping, saving you a ton of time, helping you take control of your clock and of your life. What's in the box? Fresh ingredients. And you're saving money because they're buying in bulk. They've measured the ingredients. They've got them all parceled out and ready to rock. Things like the fast and fresh recipes, falafel bowls, Southwest pork and bean burritos. Those are the famous fast and fresh recipes available. And any given week, they've got more than 35 different things for you to make. For example, Willie G, what do you got?
Check out the Southwest Beef Cavatappi with poblano and smoky red pepper crema. HelloFresh sends you 11 ingredients. Put those together in 6 easy steps. In just over a half hour, you have this delicious, colorful pasta dish that you made at home with help from our friends at HelloFresh.
HelloFresh has gotten serious this time. They want to send you this package that's got, well, among other things, 22 free meals and free shipping because you've used the code BTShow22. HelloFresh.com/BTShow22. Part of a special program they got up running right now. By the way, they've got snacks and appetizers and main dishes for the gigantic football season that approacheth, with some great games this weekend, of course, and the big game a couple weeks away. So sign up right now. BTShow22 is the code. HelloFresh.com/BTShow22. That's HelloFresh.com/BTShow22. They've got the food to fit your food lifestyle. Take it home, Duke. That's so nice. Get some more music out of Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. Plus, we have more news in the world of sports.
Yes, sir.
Plus, we have the best dog names of 2022.
Yes, sir.
And more music, the live music. Thank you very much. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This NFL season, every Westwood One NFL broadcast streams live for free. Listen in the NFL app, on WestwoodOneSports.com, via Westwood One station streams, or by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports. If it's the NFL, it's on Westwood One. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Chick.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, man.
He's at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
The music you hear in the background is happening as it's happening. It's not recorded. It's live. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, featuring the brass to mouth horn section. Special thanks to Jay Young on the sax for these great horn arrangements. P.J. Inger on the trumpet, Neil Brover on the bari. And let's see, that's Duke Tomato, Bill Ritter, James Hill, and Joe Maddox. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. It's great to have the guys live, playing some great live music. We'll get some more songs out of Duke coming up shortly. Thank you very much, Duke. Thank you, gentlemen.
Sounding great. Man,
Can you please ask Joe Maddox to come up with a nickname that I'm allowed to call him, since I can't call him
Show
Daddy?
the show.
What?
Show the show.
I actually do have a nickname.
Who's that sexy man with the deep voice?
Perfect.
Ace Cosby.
You rehearse that. We'll get to it later. What's Joe's real nickname, please?
My people call me G.I. Joe because I'm from Gary, Indiana. G.I. Joe.
He just made
G.I.
that.
Joe.
He made that up.
I didn't.
Okay.
G.I. Joe.
A real American hero.
Yeah, very good, very good. We'll get back to the boys.
What was the G.I. Joe big mistake?
That's
right, when it went from 12 inches to like 4 or 5 inches.
I disagree. I
like
loved. No way. Those
You
were
like
too
the
close.
short ones?
Yes, those were too close to Ken dolls. I like the shorter ones.
Oh, yeah, but Barbie could marry G.I. Joe. You didn't get
No,
it.
in this case, G.I. Joe was with a giantess.
No, in our scenario, Barbie is messing around with Ken, and G.I. Joe comes home from war, and there they are.
You know what? There's a lot of fun to be had.
Yes, and there's the sun also rises scenario in which G.I. Joe has had a war injury that's not really explained, but G.I. Joe can no longer become,
he has trouble, doesn't he?
Exactly.
Yeah, so both he and Ken don't have any equipment.
So really, that book should have been called The Sun, Only the Sun Rises.
Plus, Joe had facial hair.
Oh, that's right. Some of the Joes.
Some of the Joes had facial
Some
hair.
of them.
Not all of them.
Okay, well.
But they didn't have accoutrement, did they?
Balls and stuff?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
I never had a G.I. Joe.
Smooth like a baby's bottom.
My neighbor did, though. So.
Here's the thing.
It's
If
kind
children,
of a hump, like an angel or an
If
angel.
children had seen reproductive organs, our entire nation would have been fallen into
Didn't they
disrepair.
eventually have underwear sort of welded on so you
Sometimes they were a different color around
So you
the
couldn't
crotch.
take them off
so
and
yeah, so you
look?
didn't have, because I mean we don't have need
Is
to have
that
kids
right?
exploring that.
So he's for it. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, come on.
Do you use the proper names for down there with your children?
It's the same like when I was with my doctor. Doctor, my pee-pee itches, and
Really?
Yeah, I've got a
I
problem.
can see
I've got
you-
worms in my caca. Stuff like that.
You're what?
No.
Caca. Yeah.
No.
Is your pee-pee okay, sweetie?
He doesn't talk to them at all about that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I have
The
people.
girls do that. The
come
lady
take care of
does that.
I have
A friend of mine.
Wouldn't it be funny if you had a doctor that did that?
What?
Talk that way?
Yeah.
You know what? You bring up a great point, and this reminds me of it. What about customer service people who talk to you like you're in kindergarten?
What happened?
Hi, can I help you? Well, yeah, I'm having some trouble here with the Wi-Fi. I'm not going to say what business this is.
Yeah.
Oh, keep going.
But, yeah, such and such. Okay, hang on a minute, honey, okay?
Well, that's sweet.
No, it's irritating, condescending.
Chick has something that I kind of have too, which is there's something inside of us that
Now, this is my fault.
that bothers us when people treat us well.
There's something up.
You know what? I can understand that.
I just like to see I have a joke I can't do.
Anyway, a friend of mine, his daughter called a vagina with an F.
Oh.
That's how she started saying
sweet.
it. So now the whole family always says. Same with Mazagine instead of magazine.
Mazagine is so cute.
Mazagine.
Well, we found out that the great astronaut Buzz Aldrin was called Buzz because his little sister couldn't say brother, and she said, "My buzzer."
You know, the
So hence Buzz. So it wasn't related to some kind of LSD trip or
No, it was a
Geddy
haircut.
Lee's grandma couldn't say Gary.
who's here now? That's the replacement Buzz Aldrin. The real Buzz Aldrin's still on the moon.
Oh, my goodness.
I like that theory.
Alive or
Look it up. That's an actual theory you can find on the
Well, no,
internet.
there's a even dumber theory right now about the NFL and a certain event from a few weeks ago.
Oh, yeah.
in
Damar
Buffalo.
Hamlin died, and this one's a replacement, an identical twin. Yeah.
That's out
That's out there, too. Yeah.
oh, you gotta really have not much to do to concoct that.
So they got his whole family on board.
Yeah.
Oh, no. And here's another one.
And very quickly.
Yes.
They say that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone.
Well, that's foolish. Yeah, we all
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
idiotic. It was a triangular
Way too
pattern. There were
much
three
evidence out there.
shooters, all French.
I
And
heard JFK Jr. actually did it. People don't talk about that enough.
that's why they crashed the plane.
Little evil John John.
End of story. And scene.
Okay, thanks for muddying the water.
And more sports coming up, including what's going on at the Australian Open and food at a college basketball game.
Like hot dogs and stuff?
And also, you can have anything you want. I had no idea you could do this.
Really?
And world records and stuff coming up.
A little bit of Guy Fieri talking about food for the Super Bowl. Why the eye roll?
What? I didn't eye roll. What are you talking about?
I saw the eye rolls.
No.
I love Guy Fieri.
I know.
I'm
very, very well aware of. You want him to come in and do sports. I know.
Well, I'd like to have him come in and make some lunch. But we'll look
I'll
forward to
make
that.
you a sandwich.
And we have two interesting stories about pets, the world's wealthiest pets and the best names, or the most popular names, I should say, for dogs in the last year.
Oh.
We'll be looking forward to that. Plus, more music live from Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. State law. Support comes from ServiceNow. We're for people doing the creative work they actually want to do. That's why this ad was written and read by a real person and not AI. You know what people don't want to do? Boring, busy work. Now with AI agents built into the ServiceNow platform, you can automate millions of repetitive tasks in every corner of your business, IT, HR, and more, so your people can focus on the work that they want to do. That's putting AI agents to work for people. It's your turn. Visit ServiceNow.com.
TaxAct knows small business owners can sometimes use a little help with their taxes. That's why TaxAct has Expert Assist, a team of live tax experts ready to answer any questions you may have. Think of them as your own personal sidekick. Not like one of those funny talking animal sidekicks, more like the super smart nerding out on tax code and business casual attire sidekick, but just as helpful and lovable. TaxAct. Let's get them over with.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Can't be read.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. A lot going on over here. And there's Tom Griswold.
Good morning.
Good morning.
The sounds you're hearing, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, along with the Brass to Mouth Horn section, live. Doing some great live music today in the show. And coming up, we've got the shoe-in of the week.
Oh, yeah.
Chick McGee, as we approach the end of the NFL season. A couple of big games this weekend. You've already posted those, Chick?
Yeah, it's up on the Chick McGee on Instagram. It's
Didn't the line change? You can change it if you want.
The season goes by so fast, doesn't it? It's just here and then it's gone.
Let's say goodbye to Duke for a few minutes. We'll get back to the boys shortly. Thank you very much, Duke.
I'm ready for a break.
Now, what have you got over there in the world of sports,
Is
Chick?
that right? Dear Bob and Tom, the guys were talking about G.I. Joe. I didn't grow up with it, but I was shocked when I learned about 6 months ago that there isn't actually a character named Joe in G.I. Joe.
That's true.
Anytime someone would hold up a white guy in an army uniform and say, "This is my G.I. Joe action figure," I thought that was the guy's name. Boy, do I feel dumb. I wonder if I'm the only one. I thought there was a G.I. Joe.
No, there was a G.I. Joe.
Maybe initially, but those when I grew up, it was they all had different names. You had Crazy Legs. He was
really?
he was a paratrooper.
Oh. They were all Joes. I thought
it doesn't seem like you'd restless leg syndrome would be advantageous for a paratrooper.
Well, on the box, it would have a name.
Yeah.
It did.
Okay. Not aware of that.
Oh.
And there was a. They all had different skills. Like
sure.
A frogman. I had the frogman with the Thunderball. He had the underground water sled. Remember that?
Oh,
Apparently, G.I. Joe was any enlisted soldier.
Sure.
Came from World War II. I thought his name was Joe. I'm with this guy.
Oh, it came from the old. It's what soldiers were called oftentimes by. Yeah.
Okay.
Round-heeled streetwalkers?
No, the folks.
Boy.
Sometimes.
The culture surrounding them at the time. Yeah.
Okay. Well, very good. Okay.
The award season is here, Tom, for the NFL. Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, Patrick Mahomes, finalists for the 2022 NFL MVP and Offensive Player of the Year awards.
Isn't it too early?
No, they always compile a vote before the playoffs begin, I believe, is how they work it.
Why?
Because it's for the season.
Yeah, well, the season is capped off by a championship.
The winners will be announced at NFL Honors on February 9. A nationwide panel of 50 media members who regularly cover the league completed voting before the start of the playoffs.
It really doesn't make any sense that you're not on there.
It doesn't.
What more can I do? I've sent countless emails.
You'd like to be one of the voters?
I think so.
He should be one of the voters.
Give us your picks. MVP, NFL. Who is it?
Patrick Mahomes, I guess, or Joe Burrow. It's close.
Be nice to pick them after the game next week, wouldn't it?
No, this is regular season.
Regular season. It doesn't count with the playoffs.
That's right. Dumb.
Giving the Academy Awards after watching 3/4 of the movie.
You would do that if you were in the
absolutely. How many movies? How many
do I walk out of?
Do you walk out of?
Occasionally. Now it's much easier if you're at home. You just turn them off.
There are movies that win like Golden Globes before it's released.
Here, yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't the Golden Globes considered to be a total joke anyway?
I mean, over the years.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't pick my movies based on the foreign journalist vote.
That's all I watch. I'll only watch Golden Globe.
That's right.
Oh, Tommy.
It's got to be in black and white, too, right?
No.
Color? I don't think so. Come on. One of the oddest moments of the college basketball season so far occurred last night during the Duquesne-Loyola Chicago game. Unclear exactly what really happened at this point, but play was paused after an Uber Eats delivery man walked out onto the court during the action.
What?
The person almost
video.
He almost walked directly into one of the players. There he is, right there.
Oh no, he's completely lost.
He's in the yellow. The announcers.
He has no idea.
The
Is
announcer.
that a TikTok setup? Do you think?
He was still looking for the recipient of the McDonald's Happy Meal.
Oh
or
my
McDonald's
gosh!
He
quarter
looks-
pounder with cheese is mine.
It looks pretty natural. Like, I don't know how I'm here, but I'm supposed to be.
If it's a TikTok, it's
How
pretty
did he
good.
get onto the court?
Look at this poor
Walked
guy.
in, and he's got a large drink in a McDonald's bag. And here's the announcers as that was action was unfolding.
Somebody came on the floor on the far side looking for an Uber Eats delivery or something. There is carrying some McDonald's.
Oh, this has to be one of the all-time
I'm
greats.
actually not kidding.
No,
I
this
think,
is the
I
truth.
think that's what's happening.
This guy's in the corner. Looked like was he going to deliver the McDonald's to somebody on the court?
That's
Can
what
we
it
rule
looks like.
that out?
He's.
I mean,
I think that's an Uber Eats sticker. Is that what that is? I'm trying to get confirmation. Uber Eats, yes.
That's pretty incredible.
That is.
It has to be a setup. Nobody's that dumb.
Well, the poor guy's just working.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where he's supposed to go. Maybe I have no idea.
He got the address,
Opened
got
the door, and
got
boom.
paid, and
Somebody let him in.
Yeah.
That must be a pretty good way to sneak by security if you've got the receipt. Hey, look, I'm looking for Jane B. or whoever.
I believe absolutely that someone would think it was funny to order Uber Eats if they're at the basketball game. I can see somebody doing that.
But again,
hell, I might do that.
How did that happen?
Getting into any facility, you've got to go through the metal detector,
Right.
and you've got to have a ticket.
But the backlash
For
against
you found that, but you don't. You're not a rule breaker.
Well, okay, I'm not sure what you're going for, but I don't get it. I mean, how
He
did
got
the guy-
in there somehow.
Oh, I think
very
it's-
surprising.
I think it's a TikTok stunt.
Well, we'll have to.
you know what? Time will tell.
There you go. It was fun, regardless.
Oh,
whether you want to rip the hell out of it, it was fun.
Ripping the hell out of it.
No, not at all. You don't sound honestly irritated or angry about it at all. You're fine.
I think it's funny.
It is. It's man, that ref. He doesn't know what. He's like, what the hell are you doing, buddy?
You can kind of tell that the guy that's delivering the food, he's like, look, I am double parked right now.
Yeah, he's like, I just got to drop this off.
my job. My flashers are on in front of a hydrant. I got to get back out there.
Yeah, and I can't see a security guard going, oh, come on in.
If it is
Yeah, he probably
legit, I feel bad for the guy. The poor dude's just working.
Right.
Josh, have you ever had your food delivered and they didn't get to take the picture they need to take of dropping the food off? And so you grab the food and they go, wait, I got to take the picture. And they take the picture of you holding your food.
No.
That's never happened to you?
No, I don't go out there until they're
I'm
long
I'm with Chick on that.
gone. Long gone.
What are you hiding from?
You know what? And I'm sure my therapist would myself.
No, in this case, I'm pretty plain. I'm hiding from the Uber driver or whoever it is.
Now, do you still do the thing where you pad your order when they ask how many chopsticks you want, and you pretend there's someone in the house? You go, how many do we want?
No, you've got it backwards. He orders so much, and then they assume that it's for more than one person, so they put extra chopsticks in there.
Yeah, that's happened for sure. Because now it's all on my an app. I don't have to talk to anybody, so I don't have to pretend like it's for.
Oh yeah,
but they do assume. Yeah, I'll get plenty. 5 forks. Okay.
Well, that'd be 3 more than Ace has in his whole house. Yes, that's
I should
right.
be saving them for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we learned that Ace only has 2 forks. I did get Ace his baskets.
Yes, it is. Thank you.
I ordered some of those nice baskets like they have at the bowling alley, or so you can serve a burger and fries in a basket.
Very nice.
I don't think anyone's ever said that sentence. You know, some of those nice baskets they have at the bowling alley.
I'm telling you, it's a proven fact. I'm sure we have a psychologist out there that when you get a burger in a basket with fries.
Hey, I ordered them when you were talking about them. I had to.
It tastes better
really?
than on a plate. It's fun. There's something about that. Yeah, it's something primal. Maybe it's that.
I think Ace just likes free
burger.
stuff. Is what I think.
We're preaching that.
Right now it's time to check in with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They are our house band today.
Let's go there live.
And we got everybody organized. Hey, Duke.
Sir, how are you?
Good. I want to do a little Steven Singer stuff here. Now, can you guys be the Steven Singer since we don't have him here today?
We'll have to just be kind of you'll get it.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Singing about Steven Singer on Bob and Tom. Go to IHateStevenSinger.com.
Thank you very much. Now, Steven Singer wants you to meet somebody.
Who's that?
It's Perry.
Hi,
Perry. Perry is actually a gold-dipped rose. Periwinkle is the full name here. Periwinkle, I have since found out, is a color. Kind of a bluish, purpley, violet,
beautiful,
indigo-y.
sparkly, gorgeous.
What am I talking about? I'm talking about an American Beauty rose dipped and trimmed in pure 24-karat gold, exclusively available from Steven Singer Jewelers. Steven's roses are deeply and lavishly dipped in pure 24-karat gold. People collect them, and this year it's the special Periwinkle rose. There it is. Christy's showing me right now.
Isn't it pretty?
Nice, kind of a purpley violet.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. You can only get them from Steven Singer. They start at $59, and people collect them all. The big fan right now, I know, happens to be Josh's mom.
Yes.
She's got a vase full of them. Find out all the details at IHateStevenSinger.com. Once again, of course, Steven Singer famous on all his jewelry for that free lifetime guarantee and, of course, free shipping. Get your order in before 2 o'clock Eastern Time, and out the door it goes. Steven Singer, famous for all kinds of things. Beautiful earrings, etc., and the beautiful gold-dipped roses. Exclusively available at IHateStevenSinger.com. That's IHateStevenSinger.com. Duke, would you care to sing me out, please? Thank you very much. Maybe a little scatting, Josh?
Are you going to sing for me now? Who's going to do it? We're singing about Steven Singer.
Rip-a-dazzle flizzle.
Bob and Tom.
Reaping-doo.
Ella Fitzgerald. Growing over in her grave. Singing about Steven Singer.
Purple mufflers and Nassau.
Bob and Tom.
Zip, zip, zip.
Hey, I hate StevenSinger.com.
If only Ella were here with us now, scatting away. Coming up, we've got some music from Duke Tomato. We've got music from Pat Godwin. We've got sports, including the shoe-in of the week. We'll talk with Al Jackson, comedian, and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Still getting around to that fix on your car? You got this. On eBay, you'll find millions of parts guaranteed to fit. Doesn't matter if it's a major engine repair or your first time swapping your windshield wipers. eBay has that part you need, ready to click perfectly into place for changes big and small. Loud or quiet, find all the parts you need at prices you'll love. Guaranteed to fit every time. But you already know that. eBay. Things, people, love. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Coffee Mate. After watching this season of the HBO's original series, The White Lotus, this is the tropical getaway I needed. One more pina colada, please.
Hey, you're not on mute.
Oh, I thought I was in paradise. Turns out it was my Coffee Mate. Coffee Mate pina colada and Thai-iced coffee-flavored creamers. Inspired by the newest season of HBO's original series, The White Lotus. For the love of coffee. Try now.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Nope.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Christy, wouldn't you say a lot of handsome people today on the show?
Oh, yeah.
On the TV, we've got. Looks like we've got someone delivering some Uber Eats to the band.
Seem to be a little confused there.
Oh, nice callback, Noah. Let's see now. Where were we? We were talking about all these handsome men. Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, along with the Brass to Mouth Horns. Oh, I just love those horns. Aren't they great? Oh,
yes.
A little toot to say hi. Thank you very much.
Little toot to say hi.
We're going to get another song on it, Duke, coming up in just a few minutes. I will point out that we do have Chick McGee at the sports desk, and coming up, the shoe-in of the week. Have you run these by Willie yet?
I don't run any of them by Willie. I just tell him when I picked. What are you talking about?
I think he should pick against you. We'll get to that coming up in just a second. Thank you very much, Duke Tomato.
I guess.
You haven't made your official announcement, but you've posted them where?
The Chick McGee on Instagram. They're up there.
Okay.
They're presented for your edification.
All right.
Hey, you planning a Super Bowl party? It'll be upon us before you know it. Guy Fieri has some pointers for building the perfect game day menu as he sticks his nose into yet another thing that's none of his business.
Oh, no, come on. Buffalo chicken dips and such. This is exciting
Guy
stuff.
Fieri's the best.
In an interview with Food and Wine magazine, Fieri advised, rather than set out one or two items people can pick up, such as wings or pizza,
Yes?
Fieri suggests building a smorgasbord so big that everyone can find what they want and can create a meal all their own.
What?
He also suggests offering slider rolls that guests can pile high with a wide variety of fillings. Fieri highlighted the importance of quality.
You paying for this guy?
Yeah.
He said, please don't show up with a 9-layer dip from a store.
I love that stuff.
Fieri said you shouldn't use the rolls for just sandwiches, suggesting that they can be used as part of dips, charcuterie boards, and even toasted into garlic bread.
Sounds good. What's wrong with you, Josh? You just want like a store-bought thing with carrots on it?
That does sound pretty good.
Yeah.
Little veggie tray. Nothing
It's
wrong
time
with
that the NFL got to Flavortown.
I don't know. You don't need to complicate it.
With Guy Fieri, you want to serve something with frosted tips?
Yeah, maybe some frosted flakes. Mini
Flakes?
wheats?
Yeah.
Flakes.
You like frosted mini wheats, right?
I do.
yeah.
No,
Love.
you don't like. No, you just like the plain shredded wheat, right?
I like plain shredded wheat as
The
well.
big biscuits, not the little mini wheats.
My
I don't like
big
those.
cereal, I do shredded wheat and grape nuts.
And
And milk.
no,
What happens then?
you have to prepare the shredded wheat.
Oh,
before
you take it with a hammer and bust it all up. Yeah, you don't want those big cakes in the bowl.
That's a true statement, everyone. That's exactly how we fix this.
He uses a meat cleaver and he puts it in a plastic bag.
I mean,
That way.
tenderizer, right?
Is that what that is?
Yeah, the hammer, the meat
Big hammer thing. Puts it in a plastic bag. That way nothing goes anywhere.
Right.
It's kind of smart. It's crazy to watch. But
Have you eaten this?
I've tried it. It tastes very, very bad.
Oh.
Most of the stuff that he prepares, he's good at cooking like spaghetti and meatballs, steak, but the weird shakes, those are terrible. The breakfast cereal, it's just not for me. I think there's health benefits that I don't need.
Your father still cooked the best chicken I ever had in my life. It's a great flavor. Nice and
the
moist.
keys to marinade, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
But Guy Fieri, I think he's got great suggestions. I love his shows. You ever had those King's Hawaiian rolls, John?
Yes,
Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
So you get the King's Hawaiian rolls, make them into slider buns.
I love that.
They actually
They have
make
slider
them.
buns.
They have the King's Hawaiian slider buns.
There you go.
I love it.
This is going to be great.
And I think that Guy is saying that you can make like a buffalo chicken dip and maybe like a taco dip, and then you leave the sliders out, and then you can have a little beef slider, and you can also have a little buffalo chicken slider. I think that's the intention here.
Yeah. Don't. Right.
Right.
But it sounds like it's a little costly, and he's not taking into account that some of us are on a budget.
Is that
Really?
right?
Wait a minute. You're on a food budget?
Listen, Ace is the
Wow.
loudest laugher.
Didn't even make it through the
Now,
month.
yeah, he said he's promising not to make food jokes on John
But you're right.
Wow.
Ace laughing it up, man.
because he broke his rule.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's. If If you're having a little Super Bowl party, buying some nice Hawaiian rolls isn't going to put you out too much. Now, if you make egg salad, you're screwed.
Why is that?
Because
eggs are very expensive,
like
right? Yeah.
$6.50 a dozen.
My buddy's dad used to do the fast food trio on game day. So you get like some beef and cheddars from Arby's, you get some Taco Bell, and you get some burgers from McDonald's. It is so fun. It's a really good time. And you get your plate and you walk through like a buffet. And it's like one cheeseburger for me, a beef and cheddar also for me.
Oh, that's fun.
Real good time.
I do love doing the multiple fast food thing. When I was a kid, I would take my bike and ride down to Mayfield Boulevard, and I'd get the root beer from A&W. I would get my Filet-O-Fish at McDonald's. There was some local place that made fries that were incredible. Go to 3 or 4 places. It was fun.
That does sound fun. Remember when the White House did it because the government was shut down at the time, and so there was no kitchen really operating? So they just got all this stuff from different fast food places?
Yeah, do you remember when the spies realized something was going on at the White House because they'd call the local pizza places and find out that the staff was working all night? Get the launch codes out. You'd think they'd be more sophisticated than that. Speaking of which, Chick had that great story about the guy at a college basketball game. This kid wanders onto the court in the middle of the game, in the middle of the action.
We're all jaded and ruined by viral videos, and it's reasonable to think it was fake.
He's apparently holding an Uber Eats bag, looking for someone to.
Yeah, he has a soda from McDonald's, got the trademarks on it, the whole thing. Yeah.
Well, did you see that the referees they watched the replay and they determined that the kid had shorted him on fries, so he probably ate some of them.
Oh.
I don't know how you can't have McDonald's French fries in your car and not eat them.
I totally
It's amazing.
agree.
The willpower of those delivery drivers is off the charts.
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Well, that's why those are
There
news
was an
stories,
incident.
though.
Was there?
And they were properly
Remember the incident where the guy dipped his testicles into the salsa?
I thought maybe you said you got something and your fries were
Don't
half
you
eaten
know?
or something.
You know all your delivery guys, right? And how many kids they have, and where they're from.
Friendly person?
Sure. Wasn't there
Yuri, a Russian?
Yes, I was just going to ask about. You had a Russian guy, right?
Back at the old house, there was a Russian guy that he had moved here.
Uh-huh.
And
yeah,
I mean, he was living.
Hey, you know what? Thanks for clarifying.
Well, no, I mean, he wasn't just a visitor. He
wasn't commuting to work.
He had fled Russia.
You made it sound like he came in on a raft from Alaska.
He lives in Zagreb. He only can work 2 days a week because
it's a break-even venture, really.
Yeah,
he's got to commute.
He just likes to get out and do.
Christy,
stuff.
you used to have the same guy.
Yeah, when I lived over
when
there.
you lived in that neighborhood. Yeah, he was a real nice guy.
Did you ever think he was like a secret Russian operative?
No.
He
A
was
little bit of you did, didn't it?
No, because what's he going to find out from me? How many dogs I have? He has too many dogs. I'm reporting.
This was during the height of we were watching The Americans on Fox, and I'm sure you thought he was a spy.
No, but in The Americans, they never spoke Russian even to each other. They never did anything to give themselves away.
Did a little bit.
Spoiler alerts.
Highly recommended. A great show. The Americans.
Can you imagine being Christie's food delivery person? There you go. Do you like anything? I don't know.
She opens the door, robe sort of haphazardly closed.
A tray of lemonade.
No, I have
That is
on
thirsty
occasion
work.
ordered more than I would ever eat because I was too embarrassed to have them just bring like one little thing
Okay.
to my door.
Okay, I have done this.
Have you really?
Instead of ordering like a pint of ice cream,
Yeah.
I'll order like 3 or 4 because I don't want them to go out for $12.
I don't want to waste the guy's time
Well,
or
and also,
ladies.
3 or 4 pints sounds like you're restocking. Ordering 1 pint of ice cream means you're eating it that night.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
depressed.
That's true. Yeah, that's
wow.
True. If I order 3 or 4, I can go for 3 or 4 days.
That's right.
Having to order more.
Here's your ice cream, and this is the number of a therapist.
Have you ever ordered something from one of the delivery places? Because the menus are sometimes different. At the restaurant, they'll have other things. So have you ever ordered something that had the word family in it?
Oh, happy family. I get that
So
all
you
the
get
time.
yeah. So instead of, Tom, what I'm saying is instead of getting like a family can order the family meal, and it would be a $60 thing as opposed to ordering 4 separate entrees.
And it's like 14. It's like 16 pieces of chicken and 4 different sides. And,
Gotcha.
And you justify it by telling yourself, no, I'll make the chicken tomorrow night, and then it comes and
You're
you
a
eat.
family.
For a family.
Now, when the person comes to the door, the person comes to the door, if you're there by yourself, do you do the thing where you pretend there's? I'll be right there.
Not anymore. I thankfully don't have to.
Tom, no, we hide from the food delivery person.
If anything good came out of COVID, it's the fact that delivery people you don't have to interact with them anymore.
They just drop it at your door?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, but then they're lonely.
I doubt it.
No.
They want to.
You actually
a Josh
think
moment.
You're depriving them of meeting you. That's what you think.
No, I say you want to say hi to the dog.
What? They're busy.
Everybody likes the dog.
The dogs want to see you. Come on in.
Yeah, but I want my food warm. I don't want my delivery guy.
Did you used to invite the Russian pizza guy in?
No, I've never invited a delivery
I always had
person.
him come right in. Hang out for a while.
Oh, my God.
Hang out for a while.
Yeah, warm up.
And so the other people's pizzas are sitting in his car getting cold.
My God,
like I'm supposed to
God.
care about them.
My God.
Curiouser and curiouser.
Sorry. Let's move forward with some music. How about that? We have Duke Tomato and the Power Trio along with the Brass to Mouth Horns in the studio with us. They're just around the corner of the other building. Hey, Duke, what do you feel like playing?
We're going to play Don't Have It In Me.
Okay.
And it's a wonderful love song, unloved song.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're all set. Anybody have a verse for Duke?
Nope.
If we sing down real low, we can have Josh scat something.
Oh, good. That sounds good.
Can't I just enjoy a song?
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Baby now. Early in the morning to late at night, she telling me I can't do nothing right. I can't take it. What can I say? I pack my bag and get away. Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Don't spell right. Does not like that movie that I took to last night. I work too much, but I'm always around. Her voice can be an irritating sound, man. Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me. 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 No, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Yes, for certain. Yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. I like that guitar. Who's got something?
I think Josh is going to start her off.
You ready now? You want to wait till it comes around? You going to warm up over there or something?
Oh, no. I'll let you
gargle
know
some
when
salt water or something for you. I mean?
You'll know when I'm... Rip down deep-a-tate, around a snoodle and a flizzle flay. A chick, 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 grip-a-day, a rum, slip, snarvel, and a bing-dong. Rip, Bordoozle and a Heberus and a Verzel, Gazzle and a Rip-on Snoots. Devil-a-dee-da-fla, a Herbidly flutes.
Now I'm a frog. It's like a spell.
It is a spell. You're under my spell.
Now, you know, good, Jim. I got to recover. Man. Musicians calling. Musicians Union is calling. I said.
Duke, you want me to start going on the road with you?
Gee, Josh, I think you got a lot to do here and some responsibilities and stuff. So probably best. I mean, Tom, I don't want to upset Tom.
Oh, he'll be fine with it, man. No, I can do it.
Okay, then no.
Maybe a guest appearance tomorrow night.
I might have been, but I'm no fathead, and my patience gets thin. Her mouth is on some eternal quest, and I wish you'd put that thing to rest. Yes, for certain, babies, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Lord, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. 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 Yes, for certain, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her no more. Don't have it in me. I don't have it in me. No, I don't have it in me. Don't have it in me. Yes, for certain, yes, for sure. Don't have it in me to put it in her. Yeah. No more.
Duke. Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio.
All right.
Bill Ritter on the bass, James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, Duke Tomato, three incredibly handsome men.
Parentheses, feet, Josh Arnold.
Featuring Josh Arnold, the brass mouth horns, P.J. Yinger, Jay Young, and Neil Broker, two incredibly handsome men.
There are 7 incredibly handsome men.
Well,
You'd be nice.
look around. If you see the other handsome men, you're not one of them. Yes. No. Coming up, we have a special tribute from Pat Godwin, if I'm not mistaken, just around the corner.
And more sports.
We got some cool stuff in sports and an interesting story out of Philadelphia. Have any of you ever seen the video of the guy trying to get the fans all excited in the subway station?
No.
And then something very funny happens.
Oh, boy.
It's weird. It's become a tradition, and it's scary.
Okay.
And Pat, I think you're going to have a tribute. Is that
Sure,
correct?
yeah.
'Cause you're a Philadelphia guy.
Philadelphia boy, yeah.
We'll come back with that and with Duke and more. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Time this morning.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Jake, what do you have for us? More sports scuttlebutt?
Hearsay and innuendo.
Oh,
coming up.
I think Ace may have an update for us in sports.
There's Ace Cosby, the official sports correspondent of the Bob and Tom Show. He's my only one.
That's nice.
There's Willie Griswold.
I'm like an intern.
He's like your stringer.
Yeah, there's an outdated. I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom.
Thank you very much.
Are you wondering what the hell's going on at the Australian Open?
No.
What's going on at the Australian Open?
Well, first of all, we got to say hello to Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They're playing live as we speak.
Are you all right?
Sounded good. Thank you very much, Duke. We'll get another song from the boys in just a few minutes.
Elena Rybakina.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And Victoria Azarenka.
Yeah, they're both very good.
We're playing in the Australian Open. Rybakina won the match, by the way. But here's what it sounded like at the Australian Open.
What?
Oh, yeah, baby. Uh-huh.
Ooh, wrong hole.
Oh, yeah.
The whole crowd.
Sounds like a bird.
Yeah, sounds like a little Pokemon.
Like, cuckoo.
You're nuts. I think it sounds. I think it sounds hot.
Yeah, please be quiet. I'm almost to completion. Oh,
there you go.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I
Big
appreciate
applause
it.
at the end. And I don't remember the tennis player. Someone will though. That used to do that and got in trouble.
Was that
for
Monica Seles?
The heavy grunting.
She got stabbed.
Yeah.
She's the one that got stabbed. I don't know if she got.
They shouldn't get in trouble for that. They're working.
Yeah, I don't see why.
Do whatever you got to do.
Sure, I totally get that. And
Nobody's watching anyway.
That's true. Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, fellas.
Floyd.
I've enjoyed your Rancho Sanchez Vicario program.
Oh, good. Yeah. I'm glad.
Is it Maria Sharapova?
Nailed it.
You know, I'm just sitting here in the truck stop in Memphis already. Drove past Graceland twice to pay my respects, of course.
Oh, that's nice.
Wiping away the tears after listening to Mac Davis's Goodbye Daddy Old AM.
Sorry.
But you know, every time I park at this truck stop, I kick a shine on the count. I just realized I hardly ever recognize any of the staff like I do back home at my Mr. Fuel.
Oh, how come?
I reckon it's on the count. There's just so much turnover.
Oh.
Speaking of turnovers, don't you know, a veteran law lizard to charge you an extra $25 for that move.
Oh.
Sometimes they'll dock you another 10 if they have to switch arms.
Is that right?
So it kindly takes its toll when you have to go to the bullpen. Mr. Ace, here's a joke I've been waiting to tell. What do you call a line of men waiting in line to get a haircut?
What?
A barbecue.
Oh, sure.
Hey. No,
Don't rush yourself. Every time, it's no different in NASCAR. You can't win a race on the first lap, but you can sure as hell lose it.
Okay, thank you.
Boy, I meant to tell y'all, old Big D is sure hooked on watching that Yellowstone regular.
Oh, she enjoys it.
I don't think she can go 5 minutes without carrying on about Rip Wheeler, Kevin Costner breaking the horse.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't get is Yellowstone Ranch is over 500 acres. And outside of a few trees and 40 head of cattle, they got all that room to spread out, yet nobody seems to get along. But then again, I get the same feeling when I watch Fox and Friends. It's all about who you know. You're not.
Be careful out there, Floyd.
Floyd the trucker. Well, we had the ladies Fresh's, whatever last night is, or Australian Open, whatever time that would be, making these noises, or the one. Yeah, I hear that. So, and this is Maria Sharapova. I think she got into a little disciplinary action for this. Okay, oh my God.
Yeah, that sounds awful.
Which do you like better?
I like the sweet one, the first one.
It is very, very lady.
Yeah, it sounds like a prince laughing.
This sounds like you're getting some work done.
Yeah, it does.
It's like that Fleetwood Mac song, Big Love.
It sure is, Ace.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
You know what it reminded me of?
What?
It reminded me of the famous Rebecca Sealfon at the Spelling Bee.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
this? This was
I still say she didn't spell it correctly.
The winning word.
You and him.
She still has to spell it.
E. U. O. N. Y. M. U.
Correct. Rebecca Sealfon.
Have you ever heard that?
Does she have some sort of
She's excited. She knows she's going to win.
Yeah. Oh, okay. It sounds like Tourette's adjacent.
As your father pointed out, she was excited and homeschooled.
That's nothing. Oh, come on.
No, Chick's right. That's a scary combo. You don't want that combo out here.
Yeah, I received a letter from one of the judges at this, and because you'll notice the end, the judge goes, "That's correct."
Yeah, like a real bitch.
They didn't care for her.
Well, too bad.
She was really very difficult to
deal
with.
Awful person.
But,
because she was homeschooled.
But I'm with Josh on this. I think you should be allowed to make any noise you want. Don't you think so?
Absolutely, especially in an athletic endeavor. Come on.
Now, what is the thing that they're penalizing in the NFL?
Excessive celebration?
They still do?
Didn't they penalize someone for saying something a few weeks ago?
Yes, but wasn't it kind of clear that
something to the referee? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't want to.
by most accounts, wasn't it like, hey, you do not say that, whatever it was?
Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Cincinnati Bengals running back Joe Mixon used a quarter as a prop for a celebration.
That's right. No props.
Ah, okay.
Oh, okay.
He was
Thanks, Marky.
flipping a coin because they had to flip a coin for.
Right. Okay. But also, and that there was someone who said something inappropriate to the referee, and it was just the words.
The ref wanted to let it slide, you could tell. But he said something else. He went, well, can't let that go.
I can't.
How bad
I think
does it have to be?
Apparently it was.
They talked to the ref, and I said, he said, I couldn't let it go. I'm sorry.
I hate to bring this up, but did you see Wednesday on The View? They were sitting there, and there was a mystery huge fart sound that came up.
Really?
Yes.
Mystery?
Yeah.
It's got to be Behar.
We'll see.
Well, they didn't all drop to the ground.
Mm.
No, if you're asking me, did I see at The View, the answer is going to always
Well,
be no.
hopefully, I think we can probably get that for tomorrow.
Maybe it wasn't a fart. Maybe
after
it was
the break.
just Whoopi's cushion.
Well, they're blaming her, actually.
Thank you very much.
Very clever.
You're welcome.
Phone's ringing.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey, Donnie.
Son of a gun.
I got a favor. I don't know if you're playing women's tennis highlights or the best of ex-hamster, but could you turn it down? The line's 7 deep to get in the men's room. We're out of sanitizer again.
Oh. Sanitizer's got a sting.
Sorry about that. Yeah, it's got alcohol in it, right?
I wonder if anybody's ever made that mistake.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she. Whoa.
Now, speaking of things that hurt,
Yeah.
story coming out of Philadelphia as we get ready for the Eagles game against KC.
San Francisco and Philadelphia, Kansas City and Cincinnati.
Yeah, sorry. Do we have the story over there? What is it? They call him the pillar guy?
Philadelphia Eagles fan is keeping up with his odd tradition of running into poles before playoff games for good luck. Just before the Eagles' 38-7 win over the Vikings in January 2018, it goes back that far, Mr. Yishar Desai was caught on video hyping up fans on the Broad Street subway line. Desai was on the station platform, runs alongside the train as it pulls away from the station, only to crash face first into a pillar.
Oh, my.
If you've seen this thing, it's brutal.
Yikes.
This guy's out there,
right.
he's pumping his arms up, getting everybody all psyched up, and there are people on the subway taking pictures of the whole thing, and he's getting them all psyched, and as the train pulls away, he's outside, he's running along, looking at them, and doesn't see a metal pole.
The classic sight gag?
And he smashes into it. But now
it's a viral sensation, and now he feels like he has to keep it up. This past Saturday, he ran into a pillar in his living room, and it worked. The Eagles beat the Giants 38-7.
Oh.
And he told the Philadelphia Inquirer, it's working. Let's not mess with a good thing. There you go.
Man's willing to sacrifice himself for the good of the team.
Man, that's a fan.
Yeah.
And he's hit his head so many times he's forgotten when it didn't work.
Along with the last 6 years.
And you have a tribute to this guy, Pat? You know him?
Yeah, I don't know him, but we have a problem with the polls in general. Every playoff, whether it's the Phillies or the Eagles.
Oh, this is where they climb the light. Weren't they greasing the poles with Vaseline?
Do that. Yeah. Because you know why? Philadelphia Eagles fans are fanatics. They're over ecstatic and problematic. That's why we need greased light poles. Yeah! You know we do. We'll get some cans of Crisco and extra police. Oh, yeah.
Grease light poles. Grease light poles.
The Eagles in the playoffs are going to need some grease. Oh, yeah.
Grease light poles, go. Grease light
They're
poles.
going to hit the streets if they win or get beat. We need some crowd control. Better grease them poles. Grease light poles. Thanks for the backup, fellas.
Nice, fitting tribute. If you haven't seen the video of this guy hitting the pillar, I mean, how he even wasn't knocked unconscious, I don't know.
Yikes.
He hits it full speed, right with his face.
Yikes.
Okay, coming up, is that sports?
Nope. More sports coming up.
Okay, and we've got Duke Tomato and the Power Trio with some music coming up. We have a topless woman in church.
And constructive criticism for Tom.
Okay, good. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland, streaming on Prime Video March 27th.
Are your ulcerative colitis symptoms proving difficult to manage? Tremfya guselkumab can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. At 1 year, many patients taking Tremfya achieved clinical remission, and some patients also achieved endoscopic remission. Individual results may vary. Tremfya is a prescription medicine used to treat adults with moderately to severely active ulcerative colitis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Ask your doctor if Tremfya can help you manage the cycle of UC symptoms. Call 1-800-526-7736 to learn more, or visit tremfyaradio.com.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey, Chick.
Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Thank you very much. We got Duke Tomato and the Power Trio live. The house band is happening as we speak. Real musicians playing real music. It's very nice.
And playing it real well.
Yeah, yeah. So much fun. We're going to let Duke and the boys get a song in just a few minutes. Right now, we're going to pause the band briefly to get into the world of sports. But before we do that, thank you very much, Duke. Christy Lee mentioned something about the show The View.
Yeah, yesterday on The View, there was an incident, apparently.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, there was an interruption during the middle of the show, accompanied by an unexplained puddle of water, as the ladies were just beginning to discuss some classified documents. You know how that's in the news these days. In a segment, Whoopi Goldberg can be seen pointing out the puddle of water to co-host Sarah Haynes, prompting Haynes to move the chair, which is when the noise is heard.
Here
However,
it is.
they're blaming Whoopi.
We have the audio.
It's been reported, but we don't know the specifics. But just real quick, I was... we had a little spillage on the other side of the table. My pants. All right, go ahead.
Wait, so...
Here, I'll play it again.
Holy hell.
No chair.
It's been reported, but we don't know the specifics. But just...
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a chair move.
No.
So now, is that responsible for the water?
Oh,
I don't exactly know what was going on with the water.
Like the water was
it sounds like maybe somebody leaned to look at it, and that's what happened.
It sounds too funny to be a real fart.
It kind of does sound.
It sounds like a mouth fart, I think.
Sound effecty, yeah.
Oh, that's my fart. I'm sorry. Excuse me, everybody.
Let's listen to that one again real quick.
Okay.
It's been reported, but we don't know the specifics. But just real quick, I was...
Yeah, then they start laughing.
Maybe it's not a fart, if you know what I mean.
Poop.
Starts with a Q.
Yeah. I don't know.
Ends with weef.
Now, again, Whoopi Goldberg's name... I think her real name is Karen. I want to say Karen Johnson or something.
Yeah, we can all Wikipedia it. Chick, what do we have?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, her stage name was Whoopi Cushion.
Was it really?
That is so silly.
That is so silly.
It's true. And then she took the name of a woman that someone either she worked for or her mother worked for or something.
Oh, okay.
And became Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh.
So Whoopi Cushion is a thing.
I'm glad somebody went, hey, Whoopi Cushion is a little on the nose.
Hat on a hat.
So there you go.
Dear Tom.
Yeah, now what?
Actually, Dear Tom sufferers. This is from Alex. Can we just all agree at this point to just stop talking to Tom about award shows?
Yeah.
You already know that if he doesn't agree with it, he considers it invalid and unworthy of his attention. The man probably believes the Oscars should be shut down simply because Paddington 2 is already out there.
That's true.
Can't ever be beaten, and it's redundant at this point to nominate Best Pictures.
Wow.
And don't ask for his opinions either.
There's a few of those topics. You can't talk about the Oscars. You can't talk about soccer. You can't talk about football in the snow.
Right. Football in the snow is a big hot button.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody should have a dome stadium, right?
Be nice. The NFL can afford it.
Chick, we were listening earlier to some audio from the Australian Open and other tennis matches.
Yeah.
And could we hear a little bit of that?
This is the classic. This is the standard which everyone's held up to. It's Maria Sharapova.
Boy. Well, Brian writes in, and he didn't write an email. This is just the subject. So you know what I'm saying? There's no body to the email.
Sure.
He just
Right.
and all it says, and I'll read it in the voice of Brock, women's tennis horny. You're right, Brian.
Yeah, you're right.
Women's tennis horny.
You're very, very correct.
Women's volleyball horny, curling kind of horny. That arm motion helps me out a little bit.
Have you seen that volleyball player? They play it on the top 10 countdown every time on ESPN because she dives over a table to get the ball and turns into a point.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's crazy.
Are you
That
serious?
is crazy.
Volleyball is fun, isn't it? You like playing volleyball, Tom?
Sure. It's a blast.
Will you play one-on-one against me?
It'll be tough.
What about...
That's right, because I'm very good.
What about badminton? Where are you on badminton? I see you and the Kennedys playing badminton.
You know your way around a shuttlecock?
I haven't played badminton in quite some time.
Quite some time, but
they
you
say
have
it's the fastest object in sports.
That's what they say.
The shuttlecock, that is, Christy.
I know what you were talking about.
Okay, all right.
Well, there goes the shuttlecock. Oh, here it comes again. Oh, here it comes. Oh, there.
When was the last time you saw somebody playing badminton?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Stupid world record. Hey, it's Australian Day. An Australian man has broken a Guinness World Record after becoming the oldest competitive soccer player. So basically, he just stayed alive and he set a record. I'll keep this name for later, Tom. David Mudge. It's spelled like fudge, but Mudge. Mudge. David Mudge.
Hey, David.
79 years, 89 days old when his team, Kissing Point Football Club, took on North Turramurra in the northern suburbs. Everything in Australia sounds like that. Turramurra, Kookaburra, in a Northern Suburbs Football Association match. His team did lose 6-0. Mudge still secured the Guinness World Record title. He easily met the guidelines for the record by staying on the pitch for the full 90-minute game.
Wow.
When asked what he had to say about his achievement, Mudge proclaimed, "I long for the relief that no." He said, "I want to thank my teammates for putting up with me."
Oh.
Well, that's nice.
Humble man.
Yeah.
That one guy kind of got hurt when Mr. Mudge hit him in his rascal.
Oh.
Ran over his foot.
Like that.
Would you use a rascal even if you needed one? Would you use one?
Sure.
You
Why
would.
not? Okay. Why not?
You wouldn't be,
What are you going to do? Crawl on the ground?
You wouldn't be upset that people would see you in the. I just don't see you using a rascal. I think you would look at it as a sign of weakness, and you can't.
Well, if you can't walk,
that vulnerable.
Tom's assertion, by the way, was that you will be in one at some point. Did you hear him? What are you going to do?
Yeah, yeah.
Not what would you do?
When you get your rascal, what are you going to do?
You're going to crawl like Christina's World.
I don't know the reference.
What
I'm
is
sorry.
that?
It's a famous painting.
Something
like that.
What about the opposite?
Oh, I
of
know what
this?
painting you're talking about. I didn't know that was the name.
What about just being young and able, but I want to use one of those stair climber things where you sit on the chairs? That way I get to look at my phone a little more and I get some more me time. I'm wasting too much time going up these stairs.
I think that's bad karma, man.
You think so?
Yeah.
I've always heard if you use crutches when you don't need them, you'll break your leg later.
Really?
I've always heard that.
All right, I'm out.
It's why I don't call in sick when I'm not sick.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I'll just get sick. I believe so strongly in that.
That's
karma.
truth, man. Truth.
You should all know that.
Okay. Well, congratulations to this guy for being the oldest soccer player ever. I hear he's going to take up rugby next.
Well,
Get his ball sack torn off if he takes up rugby.
Oh, God.
Holy hell.
I didn't need him anyway.
Where did it go?
Is that sports?
Yes, sir. That's
okay.
sports.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Rugby, this is what you farted for.
Wherever you go, whatever you do, always be a good sport. Christy, what is coming up?
Well, coming up, we have a topless woman breaking into a church. Talk about karma. That's not really a good thing.
Yeah, her boobs are out.
Hello.
That'll increase attendance.
Let's
Nothing else.
see them.
George, you never wanted to go to church so much.
Yeah.
It is.
We had a lot of pet news today, a lot of animal news. We'll get to that, including the top names for your dogs in 2022.
Number one dog name this year, Parvo. That seems weird, doesn't it? That is weird.
I bet. Can I guess? Or should I?
Number one dog name for a boy dog.
Steve.
Nope.
Oh, Steve.
Or a girl dog.
Millicent.
Nope.
You're close.
Millie.
Althea.
I'll see you later. But first,
Dagmar.
Here's something also we have. We have the list. It's too long to read them all because it's 600 pages.
Oh, yeah.
Vanity license plates that you can't use.
Oh, okay.
Some of them are obvious. Some of them I had to look at them 4 times before I figured it out.
Censorship.
We'll find out what they are. Here's one of them. See if you can figure this out. 1, numeral 1.
Yes.
Letter M. Letters H-A-R-D.
That's easy.
Oh, you mean I'm hard?
Yeah, you can't get that license plate.
Want them hard.
Who'd want that? I mean,
seriously,
who thinks this is gonna get the chicks?
Wait till a girl see this license plate.
Do you like my Fiero? Look, I'm hard. Are you wet?
Your license doesn't say so.
You probably can't get that. You probably can't get letter U W-E-T.
I bet you can't.
I say you let them have punctuation. They should be allowed question marks, whatever. You
Yes.
just pay an extra fee. Hey,
Yes.
For $1,000, you
Yep.
can get you wet question marks.
Exactly.
You okay, pal? Right now, I want to remind you of a couple quick things. We've got coming up, besides the best dog names, interesting news about apes and how we may be related to them. Really kind of cool stuff. And also we have another robbery, a burglary. This time it involves Slim Jims.
Snap into a Slim Jim.
Snap into a. You'll find out what it got snapped into. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. When you're at your best, you can do great things, of course. But sometimes there's just so much going on. You feel bogged down. You feel overwhelmed. This is where therapy comes in. And BetterHelp has hooked up more than 3 million people with licensed therapists. The interesting thing about this is it's so convenient and secure because it's 100% online. So you have the benefits of in-person therapy without a lot of the inconveniences. And, of course, it's flexible and affordable. How it works? Well, you fill out a brief questionnaire from BetterHelp, and you'll get matched with a licensed therapist. And, by the way, if you want to switch therapists if necessary, it's very simple and can be done at no additional charge. So find out why 3 million people have hooked up with BetterHelp by going to BetterHelp.com/BT Show. The Bob and Tom Show is brought to you by BetterHelp. If you want to live a more empowered life, therapy through BetterHelp may be able to help you get there. Find out more at BetterHelp.com/BT Show to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P, BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Remember, 100% online. And by the way, you can do it with the cameras on. You can do it with just on the phone. You can do it as a chat. With a sort of a text thing going on. So do what works for you. But give it a shot. BetterHelp.com/BT Show. Also, coming up, we have a good deed. Someone does the right thing in this world. We'll hear about it soon. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
It's time for basketball, and Uber Eats is dropping deals on game day favorites to keep you locked in on the action. Like when you're craving a buzzer beater, but also buffalo wings. Or when an upset makes you want to ugly cry into a pizza. And right now, Uber Eats has game day deals from McDonald's, Popeyes, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and hundreds more local favorites. So you can keep your eyes on the ball and your hands on a hamburger. Order now, only on Uber Eats. Product availability varies by region. See app for details.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello, Chick.
Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick, sausage Link or Patty?
Link.
Okay.
Link.
Oh, wow.
What about you?
Depends on what I'm eating.
Oh, of course it depends on what you're eating, Link or Patty.
No, I mean pancakes, eggs.
Really?
Let's just say pancakes.
Lee.
So would Patty be for eggs?
Yes.
Okay.
It's unbelievable.
Have you ever said yes or no to any question ever asked?
I don't know. Let me think about it.
There you go. That's Ace Cosby. Here's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
Godwin, you ever eat a patty?
I've had someone eat my bad. No. A link. I've had a link before.
Okay. So you eat patty.
It was right there.
Okay, very good. Right now, we are listening to Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. They are live in the studio with us. We're going to ask Duke to take a short break once again. I love those horns. We have the brass-to-mouth horns. Thank you very much, Duke and the fellas. Now we turn to the big screen TV. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, the man has a turtleneck, and he's got some sunglasses straight out of the early 70s. It's Al
Tom,
Jackson.
I wear these all the time. That's right. It always looks like I'm about to go skeet shooting.
Yes, that's true.
I realized I'm a guy. I need the lights a certain way. You see the lights in the background. I like my house to be like, like the Commodore's first album. Just like I want it to be like some parts fun, but some parts like real chill. So this is how I am. And I'm telling Christy, I had this thought as we were coming back from break, listening to Duke Tomato and them. That's the kind of music that somebody gets when you get your first dream car. Where you don't want to have really any words. You just want to have that music going and just drive the block, know where to go, and just be like, let everybody in your neighborhood know, I've leveled up. I'm doing better than you now.
You look like one of those police captains coming in and saying, you guys got 24 hours. I could give you 24 hours, but after that, it's your gun and your badge. Okay?
No, hey, I play by my own rules.
That's right.
That's a full turtleneck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is that attached to the sweater, or is that?
I went ahead and paid all the money.
I thought it could have been like a dickie.
What kind of
the
question
arms too.
is that?
Do you know what a dickie is, Al?
Absolutely. I'm surprised dickies didn't come back all the way, even if it wasn't like some ironic kind of hipster. Because right now, Tom, I don't know if you know this. I believe this is going on in the rest of the country. Please write in and let me know if your daughters or even sons are doing this. Vintage clothing is like, Christy, the block, the main shopping area close to me is downtown, and it's 2 back-to-back vintage stores, another store, and then 2 more vintage stores. I'm like, why does everybody want to dress like a bartender from 1982? Those clothes.
I have a daughter who will
fine.
not wear new clothes. She has to buy vintage or at a salvage shop or something. Yeah.
I have a daughter. That's the first thing she wanted to do.
Yeah.
Christy, it's so weird. Did I tell you guys this? AB was up here, I guess 2 weeks ago, and she was like, she wanted to go to the mall. So I was like, okay, cool. So it's me, her, and my son, and we go to the mall. And I'm trying to be like the cool dad. I give them both $50 to go to the mall.
Oh, cool.
Which I'm like, do you understand, Josh, what would have happened if my dad had done that for me in 1988?
Yeah.
I might have passed out. I swear to God.
Right.
I might have passed out. Well, I would just be like, I can go to the arcade, and then I had money left over for food. And it's just like, it would have been insane. I give my kids, and so I give, my son won't spend any money. He'll like get some fries and then give me my change back. My daughter, I give her the 50 and she goes, can I have your card? And I was like, oh, this is going to be a big problem. And it wasn't that she wanted more money. She goes, I'm not that comfortable carrying cash.
Oh.
And I was like, hey, she's 15. So you think about it, she's never really used cash. Must just be this dirty thing that we hand our kids, like, take this to the store. And they're like, what? It's like, and so I go, wait a second. Do you guys have any quarters? And my son goes, do you mean like coins? like I was Captain Jack Sparrow, and like it was so. It really hit me that these kids. Do you remember, like at the end of the day, you would have like $3.38 of just pure coins in your pocket.
Yes.
From just breaking cash all day. And like, they have never felt the feeling of having 17 quarters in their pockets.
Wow.
These kids are missing out.
Does this mean the end of the coin jar?
I've still got one.
I still have one.
I just emptied mine when I moved.
How much was in it?
Nice.
Went to Coinstar. It was like $270.
Wow.
Very cool.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
And then when
They
after I was
filter
done,
out
I
the
had to
Canadian
go
coins.
scrub my hands.
Oh, sure,
It
yeah.
was filthy.
Yeah.
But
Al-
now I know what you're talking about now.
Al, I have a question about your turtleneck.
Yes.
Sometimes in white culture, somebody will wear a turtleneck because they're hiding a hickey. How are hickeys in black culture? Are they?
You can see them.
Well, I didn't mean that, but I meant.
That's a legit. Look.
I did. Yeah.
Oh.
Because because that is something you have to think about, because you see it a lot with tattoos, like on certain skin, like tattoo, you're like, wow, that's a cool design, but like on my skin, you might barely be able to see it. So like, but hickeys are this thing. Hickeys don't see color, Josh.
Right.
Hickeys, like on black people, they'll just turn whatever shade it shouldn't be. That's what color it is. Because I remember, because I was a late bloomer, bro. I remember not really knowing what a hickey, like how to give one. And this girl gave me one in my dad's car in high school. And I was like, oh, it feels good. She sucked on my neck.
It feels
and then
great.
It was just, it really does.
Yes, it feels so.
You still like getting hickeys at your age?
I haven't got one, but I'd happily accept one. Really? That's how the embarrassment of the hickey is nowhere near how good it feels getting one.
Whoa, I don't remember that.
For me.
Is there any cool part of the embarrassment being like, hey, baby, check out where I was last night?
Now, could you do a sub-beard hickey?
Like, could she suck on the part of my face that has a beard?
Because you have a chin
that would
beard.
be awful.
And a hickey. It would be, sure.
Yeah.
your
beard,
beard
but
goes
she would
way-
like that.
Yeah, you're way
Suck
down.
hair
A lot
down
of women
your
like
throat?
the beards.
Yeah, they do.
I like
yeah.
your beard, but I don't want to give you a hickey on your beard.
You don't have to suck my beard.
Wait a minute.
There we
That
go.
sounds much
Censorship.
dirtier than it was.
It really does.
I'm sorry. Al Jackson is our guest. Al is one of the hosts of the Daily Blast Live, and he do they tell you what to wear on set?
The stylist has my suit laid out for me. My girl Ebony, who I love the way she has me looking. So yeah, kind of sort of. I have a say, but I usually just I love what she has.
So you couldn't wear the white turtleneck then?
You know what? My old co-host Brandon London, he used to play for the Giants. He now is on New York Sports Radio. He used to wear the turtleneck and the blazer look, but he was a male model. So first of all, I hate him, and also like he could pull that off. Like if I tried that, I would look like a black therapist on Headspace. It's like, look, just because I'm African American doesn't mean we can't connect on a number of things. Let's begin.
From a former TV engineer's point of view, you can't wear white on television. It messes with the cameras really badly.
Yes, and you see how that comes out of you, Christy. We've gotten that
Sorry.
note. I
Yeah.
love it. First of all, I love TV nerds because I am too. I remember when I was writing on Shaq's show, I used to talk to the line producer, and that's the person that's like, if you Bob and Tom is doing some event where you guys have to find the world's biggest ball of yarn and 1,000 feet of ribbon. Like they go find that, and it's like super nerdy, but I like that stuff. But yeah, it's no white on TV unless you have incredible cameras, because it loses it.
Yep.
Okay. Now, have you ever had the desire? We have a news story coming up about vanity plates on your automobile or your truck. Have you ever A, had one, or B, had the desire to have one?
No, and it's like, you know what, Tom? It's because I never see. It's like vanity plates are like trying to make a threesome work long term. It seems good on paper, but I've never seen it work. You know, I've never seen it where it's just like, that is a hilarious vanity plate, or it's cool. And it's just like, if it's something like my Benz or something, I'm like, I'm going to pull you over and fight you.
Then you hate
Yeah,
me. I have
does
one.
it say my Benz?
No, it says A Figaro, though, because people are always asking me what my car is, so I just put it on the plate.
Oh, no. It's if it means something that I don't get, I kind of respect that. But then you have to understand this, Christy, what you're doing to the other drivers. We look at your plate, and if we can't figure out A Figaro, I'm like, is her name Adele Figaro? Like, I'm gonna, like I'm gonna be like, what does that mean?
That's
and
true.
you'll drive off and live your life, Christy. And did I tell you this? I had I saw, the thing that goes around the license plate. I saw one 20 years ago when I was a road comic, and I still wonder what it means. Please, did I ever tell you this? The top said, it said teasing. It said Granny's the name, teasing's the game. And I don't know what that means. What is that? What does that mean?
Maybe she teases for grandkids, I hope. I don't know.
Maybe she's out there
I don't know what that
teasing young meat.
I don't know.
Maybe she's a gilf.
I like to think, she's a granny on the prowl.
Yeah.
Coming up, we have a huge list of license plates you can't have, and they've really had to do their homework on some of these. I mean, here's an example of one of the ones in the state of Michigan. You can't get 420 6969.
Boy,
why?
So I'm not sure who'd want it, but
who wouldn't?
God, the most fun person in town should win that every year.
Here's one you can't get.
You have to compete for it, like the Stanley Cup.
You can't get on letter E, numeral 1, NER. Why?
In
Because
Michigan.
someone had it on a Western Michigan University plate, so there was a big W in front of it.
Yeah.
So it's sort of spelled Wiener.
Oh, I see.
Is that really that? That's
a legitimate last name.
Yeah, it really is.
That's not
Could I get Wiener if Wiener is my last name? Wasn't that corrupt politician, that freaky dude?
Yeah, Anthony Weiner. Yeah.
That was his real last name, which was so ironic that it was just like, I'm sure the news was like, can we double check this? Because this can't be real.
Is he the guy that became Carlos Danger?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the misunderstood hero that was in the news for
All right, well, we'll get to this later. Right now, we have only a couple minutes left here. Al, you've got to help me with my vocabulary on the street. What have you got over there?
All right, in time, I will start with an admission. I wrote this down because I was like, I didn't want to forget, because I'm all about honesty. Before we get to the words, I'll tell you that as a black man, a proud black man, I'm jealous that I feel like I am still not allowed to use the word kerfuffle.
Yeah.
The K word?
I can't. Yeah, it's just like, it just does not flow off of these beautiful black lips the way I'd like it to. But like, I think a lot of black men, a lot of black folks, I'm gonna like, what's that kerfuffle going on over there? I just like that word. I like that word. And I like the word malfeasance. Okay,
you know what word you can use that I can't that really pisses me off, Al? I'm gonna tell you.
You should be shouting that from outside of a city building. Yeah. Tom.
Yes, sir.
All right, now we're having fun in here, but man, we don't want to mess around and catch an F. What is that?
Catch an F.
Catch an F. Obviously, is it the first letter of the thing that it is?
Yes. Good question.
Okay.
What was your example? Sitting around and you don't want to?
Look, it's the weekend's coming up, and you just want to, show up to work on Monday. Don't catch an F.
Okay.
Felony?
Tom, for 2 straight weeks, Tom has gotten a walk-off home run. You guys disrespect this man a lot. Tom, and the listeners, you guys better bow down, because they make fun of you when you had, Tom, you've had a couple rough patches.
It's absolute dumb luck.
He had
insane.
2 last week, Chick.
He's
2 last week that I was sure he was not going to get, and he got them back-to-back. He's like this weird savant.
I guess my question is, what kind of friends do you have that the chance of getting a felony are pretty high?
Your most fun friends. Yes.
All right.
I always say, with your when you look back at your life, especially me, somebody that's met hundreds of, the craziest people, there's no middle. It's just you're gonna have the best night of your life and the worst night of your life with the same person.
That's true.
There's just something. It's just a weird thing with people with no boundaries. It goes both ways, and thank God for that.
We got time for one more word. Let's see if I can get lucky. What do we got?
All right, Tom. Let's use the phrase. And if you get this, I might have to take a week off just out of shock. Tom, if I told you I went from O's to flows. What does that mean?
O's to flows. Okay. Is the O a 0?
No, it's the letter O, and it stands forward.
Oh.
That you would find maybe.
Is the word a sexual term, the O?
No. It's something you would find in any kitchen.
Okay. Oreos? No. Okay, that's unfortunate.
That's a good guess.
Well, no, we had a big Oreo
That's what
story.
a 4-year-old will guess.
The new stuffed Oreos out there.
Your Honor, I rest.
No, we had a story yesterday about the new stuffed Oreo. It's stuffed with ground up Oreo. Let's see.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys should talk about that on your show. No, it's what O's do you have in the kitchen? Osterizer? Is it a blender thing?
No.
Okay.
How would you ever use Oysterizer
Would you say
in the
what?
streets?
Oven?
Oven?
No, think measurements.
Ounces. Oh,
Okay.
Going from O's to flows. Let's see. What's a measure that starts with an F?
No, that's not a measure. Just flow.
Maybe
is the
it's
word.
just you went from a little to a lot.
Close, but what does the word flow? If I said, "Hey, Josh, I don't know if you ever, listen to Willie rap, but after, a couple beers, he's got some flows."
Coming on the track, getting nasty. 1, 2, 3. I'm a set. No, just kidding.
I thought you were gonna go.
Did that make you? Were you making that up?
I was a freestyle.
No.
Oh, dude, come on. Are you kidding me?
Yeah!
I can freestyle rap. I get a little loco.
So it means you're
I
going
need
from
to hear
ounces
this
to something where it's flowing. Literally,
Yes.
the words
Well,
are
yes.
flowing out.
Yes, and when the words are flowing out of your mouth, what is that? What form of music is that?
Hip hop.
Yes, there. Yeah, when you know it, just yell it out. So when you went from ounces to flows. What are you telling the world?
Is it like a Jay-Z thing? Are you going from drug dealing to being a professional rapper?
Yes, you
Wow.
are, sir.
I see.
Really? Oh,
Look how we put that together as a team. Usual suspects.
well, thank you, class.
I'm not a
Very
business
nice.
man. I'm a business.
O's to
There-
flows.
That's nice.
That's right. Hey, Tom, you still get props. Make sure everybody in that room gives you your respect. This is 2 straight weeks. I know it hurts, guys. Do you think I want to do it? No. But you got to give that man his props.
Al,
when he gives.
he's making us call him LL Cool Tom around here.
See, that's enough to.
The vibes are weird.
If something happened to Tom's break lines, I would at least be like, I understand.
Well,
cool,
Al,
Tom.
we'll see
He
you.
was asking for it.
We'll see you, of course, next Thursday. In the meantime, don't
Tom, really
don't
quickly,
catch an F, please.
I will not. Really quickly, please follow my new podcast, My Safe Word is More. Again, it's my new podcast, My Safe Word is More. You can find it on mysafewordismore.com. I do it with my girl, Corinne Kaplan from Survivor and The Amazing Race. And the numbers are great, so please listen, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. But I appreciate y'all.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks,
and
Al.
again, please don't catch an F.
I will not catch an F
while you're gone.
Okay.
How about an M?
Love you.
Catch an M if nothing else.
Catch
a
an E.
misdemeanor?
Catch an E like an earbud. That's right. With Raycon in 2023, Raycons are going to be earbuds indispensable. Raycons in particular. Raycons everyday earbuds look, feel, and sound better than ever with optimized gel tips that fit every ear ever made. They will not budge. Raycons also give you, listen to these numbers, 8 hours of playtime and 32 hours of battery life, and they're priced just right. You get quality audio at about half the price of other premium audio brands, and they have 3 customizable sound profiles, plus over 50,000 five-star reviews. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom today to get 15% off your Raycon order. That's buyraycon.com/Tom to score 15% off your Raycon purchase. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much, Chick B. Coming up, more live music with Duke Tomato and the Power Trio. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
I don't think I could wear... Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the news desk.
Hi, Chick.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hey, Chick.
There's Josh Arnold.
Hi, Chick.
The I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold.
Hey, Chick.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold.
So we've gone almost 4 hours, and you're just now telling us that you're wearing someone else's shoes?
I didn't tell anybody. Acer must have overheard me.
Okay, you told me.
I noticed things.
Yeah, off the air.
And then I told everybody here on the microphone.
It is nice because you can't really see things from other people's perspectives, so it's nice to literally watch you walk in someone else's shoes.
I don't think I could.
How comfortable that the person's home you're staying in, the shoes fit you.
And they look really worn, too.
That's because they're somebody else's shoes.
Why'd you put them on?
I wouldn't even wear Josh's shoes.
Why? Did you do it by mistake?
No.
He went outside and got his wet.
I'll explain in just a second. Ladies and gentlemen, Duke Tomato in the Power Trio, along with the brass to mouth horns. Thank you very much, Duke.
Then he says, "Did you go outside yesterday?" Check local listings, of course. But he goes, "Yeah, I stepped in a puddle. I don't know what's going on." It's a snowstorm.
Why don't you wear snow boots?
I was walking the dogs, and it was really dark, and there were no lights back there. And I stepped in a really deep puddle, and my shoes are completely soaked. And as you know, I'm living in someone else's house. I only have the one pair of shoes. So
you borrowed the homeowners?
Yes.
Okay.
So nice that they fit you.
They do fit?
Yeah.
How about that? How do you like them? How do they feel?
You know, he may find these missing when he gets back.
Yeah, sure.
Was there an odor to them?
No, they're very nice.
They look like they're waterproof, and
They're high boots. They're very comfortable. If he's listening now, he's probably pissed, but I'm sorry. What can I say? Thanks very much. Talk about hospitality.
Yeah, very much so. Willie, are you against your dad wearing these?
I'm just worried about you walking around so much, walking the dogs when it's that wet outside, because you've been grunting a lot when you get up and when you walk. You sound like a female tennis player, kind of.
Here's Tom getting up when the commercial starts.
Yeah.
A lot of weird noises.
And also I'm being told that the parking lot out there is solid ice, I guess. It's very slick.
Okay, we'll check local conditions, please.
We're goose poop slick?
We're below freezing.
Be careful out there. Now, we have a number of things we have to get to. We're going to get another song on a Duke. And Pat,
yes, sir.
You told me of a tribute. We had a very odd situation in the world of sports. Chick explained this to me during a college basketball game. There's video of a guy, literally an Uber Eats guy, walking onto the court in the middle of action.
Yes, very close to the play.
Looks like he's holding a McDonald's bag. Do you have that audio from the?
And if it's, I don't. I can get it back up there any minute. But yeah, if it's faked or concocted for TikTok, they did a great job. And this guy looks lost.
Ace, didn't you find more information?
Yeah, apparently one of the guys running the video had ordered it, and
running video for the stadium.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was in the right place, but everyone wonders how he got in.
Right.
But he's right on the court.
Yeah.
In a crowded game.
Here it is. Here's the play-by-play guy.
Somebody came on the floor on the far side looking for an Uber Eats delivery or something. There is carrying some McDonald's.
Oh, this has to be one of the all-time greats.
I'm actually not kidding.
This is the truth.
I think that's what's happening.
This guy's in the corner. Looked like was he going to deliver the McDonald's to somebody on the court? Can we rule that out?
I think that's an Uber Eats sticker. Is that what that is? I'm trying to get confirmation. Uber Eats, yes.
It's amazing.
I think Josh had the best point. Why wouldn't that guy order something from the concession stands in the arena?
Plenty to eat.
When you want McDonald's French fries, you want McDonald's.
I guess you're right.
I'm with you there.
But also, not to go away from it, but there's so many great restaurants in that region that he could have gone. He could have gotten Buffalo Joe's. It's my favorite place in the whole world. He didn't order that. It's just odd.
Those McDonald's fries.
Again, though, when you want McDonald's, that's the only thing.
So that leads us to the topic of food delivery. And to this news story, Pat wanted me to repeat this story. This involves a man in Tennessee jailed on felony charges after dipping his testicles into a container of salsa that was being delivered to a customer who had ordered the food online. Now, apparently, with most of these services, you can tip in advance, so they know that they're getting a decent tip when they pull up. In this case, they had tipped 89 cents for a 30-minute drive, and the passenger was arrested and charged with adulteration of food. Apparently, his girlfriend was driving, and she was so upset about the crummy tip. This guy videoed himself dipping his testicles into the salsa. And, of course, it showed up on the Internet, and the next thing you know, he was arrested. He was accused of putting both his testicles in a customer's salsa, according to the Knoxville News Sentinel. So you have a tribute?
Here we go. I dip my balls in the salsa. I dip my balls in the salsa. I call it balsa. That's balls in the salsa. That's what you get for not tipping. Yes, my testes I'm dipping. And by the way, Mr. Cheap, I rubbed your taco on my pee hole. Come on! Balls in salsa. Oh, balls in salsa. I call it balsa. Dip, dip, dip.
Thank you very much,
You're
Pat.
more than welcome.
Nice little tribute. Now, we have Christy Lee at the news desk. What have we missed?
We've missed a lot. The Michigan Department of State has released its full list of rejected vanity plates. The custom plates that were too rude for Michigan roads include Beer Me, B-E-R-M-E.
Cool.
LOL B-U-T-T.
Lol butt.
That's kind of funny,
What
actually.
is it?
Laugh out loud butt.
Or lots of love butt.
Yeah.
Okay.
E-F.
Hutton. When they talk, people listen.
E-F-O-H-I-O.
E-F-O.
Oh.
F. Ohio. Yeah, must be a Michigan fan. Okay.
We talked about this one with Al Jackson, 420-6969, 420-6969.
Funny.
Yeah.
That's my password. I got to change it now.
Oh, sorry.
I thought it was
That's such a pain.
69 on your mother's birthday.
Oh, touche.
1M hard.
I'm hard.
Mm-hmm.
Again, who's going to put that on their car?
Oh, I'll give you a list.
Really?
No.
I think that's going to impress the ladies.
He was trying to pick me up in the bar, and then he walked me to my car, and I said, "Is that your car?" The one that says "I'm hard" on the license plate.
I had to go.
Her dad walks her out to the car. Hey, nice Camaro. Oh, I see you got a vanity plate.
We talked
Wouldn't
about.
it be awesome? This isn't political, but there's been a lot of talk of Joe Biden's Corvette. If he had that, and just quietly, just sort of never mentioned it.
He's just licking ice cream in his aviator driving off.
He always wears the shades. It'd be really hilarious if, like, Jimmy Carter had it, on a Dodge Dart. President Carter, he's pulling up for the Habitat for Humanity with his license plate, "I'm hard."
Well, we've all seen the colleges or the major sporting teams have their own special plate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we talked about this one too. Western Michigan has a W for Western Michigan, and the guy had, or girl, E1NER with the W in front of it would spell Wiener. But that goes for the Detroit Tigers as well. So
The
it'd
big
be
D.
a D. We've all seen the Detroit Tiger logo. This plate is not going to be allowed. D, the Detroit Tigers plate with UMB A55.
UMB A55.
Oh, dumbass.
You dumbass.
Ah.
D.
Wiener is spelled wrong in that one, by the way.
Oh, is it?
It should be W1ENER.
You're right.
Yeah, so I think that's why they
before
said
E,
no to
except
it.
after-
Oh, really? They're concerned about
That's right.
proper spelling.
I before E when talking about ween.
Yeah, that's exactly the old saying.
Sir, if you're going to use the zero for the O in sodomy, it ends in a Y. We'll come right back and discuss these fabulous. By the way, you can
And
always
dog names come.
If you're an idiot, you can always just get a bumper sticker. You can get one made with whatever you want on it. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Take your plans out of the group chat and get long weekend ready in new Abercrombie. From day to night, pack new outfits for every part of your itinerary. Grabbing brunch? Throw on the A&F Mila dress. Then head to your dinner reservation in their new bubble hem mini dress. And yes, permission to overpack for pics with the girls. Abercrombie's best-selling Scarlet Squirt deserves a post in your feed. Your plans are worth it. Shop Abercrombie's new long weekend collection online or in store.
Bunch of his comedian buddies.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee on the news desk.
Hey.
There's Pat Godwin in the performance room.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair. There's Ace Cosby.
Hey.
There's Willie Griswold. I'm Chick McGee. And here's Tom Griswold.
That is a sweet-sounding guitar coming from Duke Tomato. The band is there, as you can hear. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, including the brass to mouth horns. Sounding very, very good. We're going to get a full song out of these guys in just a couple of minutes. Thank you very much, Duke. Always you want to see the band live and in person. The sound of real music. I love it. Thank you very much. And, I mean, today's world, my little girls walk up to Alexa and just shout out a song, and there it is. But remember, it comes from musicians, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we have the band in here live.
Do you have the band show up at your house and play for the girls?
That'd be pretty funny.
It would be.
They walk up to Alexa. Can you physically bring Duke Tomato and the band in here?
He's doing the intros
They
at home.
walk in.
Finley, this is Joe. And
Joe,
on bass, we have Bill Ritter. On the keyboards, of course.
Now, don't be scared.
He would take right to that. Don't be scared.
Don't be scared. They're just musicians.
Santa's not sick.
Why are they tying people up?
Good save.
I don't know what to do anymore. I really don't.
Gosh, can you imagine?
Now, girls, are you ready for this first song? Hey, Duke, how about a little Don't Have It In Me?
Now, when Duke says I wouldn't have did what I did, he's really not abusing the language. We're just having some poetic license and fun.
Abusing language is what you're worried about.
Okay, we'll get to Duke and the boys in just a second. Could we, in fact, in a couple minutes, can we hear a little bit of If I Hadn't Have Been High? I love that song. Why don't you guys get that ready, and we'll do a couple quick stories with Christy Lee. We were talking about license plates.
Yes, we were talking about the state of Michigan, and we were talking about 650 pages worth of vanity license plates that are not allowed in Michigan.
Oh, if that's one a page, that's 650 licenses. But you got to assume there's more than one a page.
Yeah, you would
It's
think.
probably more than that.
Well,
man.
although it's government, so maybe there is one.
It could be.
Yeah.
Boy.
Whose job is it to sit around and go, okay, what could this mean? I mean, someone has to be.
Some of them are very weak. Beer me. What's the problem?
Yeah, that one's bad.
Because it's
Again,
drinking and driving.
They're missing a great opportunity to make a lot of money.
I agree with you.
They should charge a huge amount of money for these, and then you can have whatever you want.
Right, money goes right to schools or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I've also said they should have a system in which you could have a professional photographer take your license picture for an additional $300.
$300?
Sure. You want to raise money? You're trying to raise money or not?
What's wrong with $50?
No, $300.
$300.
Well, then no one will do it.
Oh, yes. Oh. I don't want to name any name. Well, I can't tell that.
Name a name. Name it.
Nope. Christy, do you have any friends that might be vain enough to hate their driver's license so much they tell them it's lost so they can get another picture
Well, she
taken?
might have answered had you not added vain enough.
Boy, oh boy.
Just the loss would have been fun.
Here's someone. This guy goes, hi, there's a vanity plate in my neighborhood on a Tesla. SMLPNS.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That made it through, huh?
Yeah, well, I think that's at least funny.
Yeah. That is funny.
And then they probably wouldn't let you put on a Porsche HG. Yeah, never mind.
Speaking of names, the American Kennel Club has released the most popular doggy names for 2022.
Where's Steve?
Steve, not in the top 10.
Are they related to things that happened in the last year? Are they pop culture related?
Not really, no. Top 10 male dog names for 2022. Number 10, Leo. I have a Leo. Number 9, Rocky. Number 8, Bear. Number 7, Buddy.
Yeah, these are all
6, Tucker.
pedestrian.
Tucker's a great. It's my favorite dog name is Tucker. If I see a dog, I assume it's Tucker.
I like the name Tucker too.
I usually think it's a fox.
What? What?
It's the highest rated show on Fox Television.
I got
Man,
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't get that either. Number 5, Teddy. Number 4, Charlie. Number 3, Cooper. 2 is Milo.
Sure, Milo and Otis.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1 name for a dog, for a male dog in 2022, Max.
Maxie boy.
You ever seen the regional versions of these lists?
Oh.
You get up near Chicago, and there's a lot of dogs named
Capone,
Wrigley,
Scarface.
Sure. Oh, okay, yeah.
Wrigley or Jordan.
Yeah.
I'd imagine in Cincinnati there's a few Joe Burrow. Hey there, Burrow.
Yeah.
Oh, puppy.
Number 10 name for female dogs last year. Number 10, Ruby. Number 9, Rosie.
Millicent.
8, Maggie. Millicent, not on the list. Number 7, Sadie. 6, Penny. 5, Willow. 4, Lucy. 3, Daisy. 2, Bella. And number 1, Luna. I don't know anybody that has a dog named Luna.
Is that from a TV show?
I have no idea.
Is that from Game of Thrones or something?
I don't know.
I didn't watch that show, so
There's a porn star named Luna Star who's hot.
I doubt that that's what.
Oh, you don't think it's named after her?
Apparently, at the bottom of the list for girls, the name Zola.
I like that.
Oh, Zola Budd. Remember her?
Oh, sure. She was a runner, wasn't she?
Marathon runner.
Nobody remembers her.
And the bottom of the list for boy dog names, Willie.
What the heck?
Bottom of the list.
People don't want to name it. Willie's a great name for a dog.
Sure it is.
Willie's fun. Willie's running around. He's got
Yeah.
something in his mouth. He doesn't
Nothing
know.
wrong with Willie for a
Willie's
dog.
your best buddy.
Willie's-
He's never going to let you down.
Willie's eating his own poop, you know.
For an adult man, it's a stupid name. For a dog, it's real nice.
Do you see how much the man who named me is laughing? He's laughing real hard.
Well, he thought you were going to go with William.
No, yeah, William or Billy or Liam.
Dude,
No.
the other Willie from college, he's now just Will. And if you call him Willie, he has dropped the Y, is what he says apparently. He's going, drop the Y, drop the Y. It's just Will now.
I don't like this guy.
Are you going to go by Will? You're not going to be a Will, are you?
I'm not serious enough to be a Will. I definitely can't be a Bill.
Willie is perfect for you. It's great.
I'll go a step farther. That Willie guy, I hate him.
Yeah. You know what? Drop the Y.
Are you a Y or
I'm gonna
IE?
Drop him like
I'm
a
an
bad habit.
IE man.
Yes,
So
yes.
That's the Christian way, the American way to spell it.
That's the
IE.
way they did it in Skinnerd.
Is it?
What?
Sure.
Willie.
Skinnerd.
Is there a guy in Skinner named Willie?
Donnie.
What?
I.E.
Okay. All right.
Oh, my God.
That's how Donnie Baker spells his name, I.E.
That's why. It's a tribute to Skinner.
You know, I know God. I know everybody knows Jesus.
Yes.
But his less talked about son, Willie.
Willie Christ?
Willie Christ.
Willie Christ.
Boy.
Willie.
Oh, my.
Oh, that Willie.
We have lightning rods in this building, right?
Yeah.
Willie Christ.
I think there's a lot to be said about a name, and Willie is a nice, friendly name.
It is.
Years ago, I mentioned that if Hitler's first name had been Skip, I don't think they would have invaded Poland.
No?
That's too friendly. Hey, you hear what Skip Hitler wanted to do? Yeah, we talked about it. Got him a pizza and a beer.
I'd like to hear more of this 4-minute chunk you have on
Yeah,
if Hitler had silly names.
You know,
Willie Goebbels. Guy's a party manimal.
One of my Instagram follows is called History Photographed, and yesterday they had pictures of Hitler and Stalin when they were like 11, 12 years old. It was creepy, but
Together?
it was interesting. No, they weren't together.
They were together. They were at the most hateful summer camp
But
ever.
Stop with the canoes upside down. No. Instagram made him take it down. It was
Really?
not up to
It's history for
standard.
Pete's sake.
I thought that would upset Josh.
Well,
You know, Josh was singled out for a naughty.
yeah, a picture of me holding my junk when I was, 2 years old?
Yeah. But then it was just
It was
massive.
cute.
Yeah, you can show boobs all over Instagram. What the heck's
Hey,
that all
Miley
about?
Cyrus can do whatever she wants. but
Yeah.
Josh Arnold can't show his D.
Here's the thing. One of them's art, and the other's just sick.
I think the picture was fine. It was just the remake of the picture that you took a few weeks ago right next to it. I think that was...
Oh, it was that? That was the problem? Yes. Then and now?
Same pose.
Why isn't that a thing? Because I've got a picture of me in the tub. I should do that with the hair all messed up.
Oh, yes.
Like now, the way it started, they were doing that for a while. The way it started and where it is now, or something.
Yes.
Yeah, the way it started. Me in the tub.
You have a picture of little mini chick in the tub?
I think so. Yeah.
Everything in sight?
No.
Okay.
No.
You know what I should
Well,
do?
you had to have some bubbles in there.
What should you do?
We have that painting that my parents had done of me when I was a
Yes,
kid.
I know. You reach a certain
Gorgeous.
point, you had to have an oil painting done. Yes, we all know.
Should we recreate that? But
Yes.
me today.
Yes.
of course.
And you wouldn't have to do anything. You just have PJ do it.
Put a wig on with a cowlick.
I love that the artist painted the cowlick.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I told you, my mom had him come back and lessen it because it was too big. If you look at the painting carefully, you can see where he came back and fixed it. She thought the cowlick was too much alfalfa.
I bet your mom, Willie, your grandmother, filled out all the comment cards, didn't she? Yes or no?
I would have loved to have met her.
It's very nice. Right now, we're going to get that song out of Duke in a couple minutes, but first I want to tell you about the famous Sleep Number bed by beginning with a quiz. And the quiz is a very simple one. It goes, Chick McGee, what is your sleep number setting?
100. That's the firmest of the Sleep Number beds.
And it'll stay firm, too. Christy Lee, what's your sleep number setting?
40, so I like it a bit softer than
Now, to be clear, the sleep number setting, what that means is you touch a button and set it where you like it. So you set the firmness of the bed, and you can change it every night if you want, and sleep Number beds are so smart. Many of them will help you pick the right number. And here's the thing. Either side of the bed has its own setting. So if she likes it that way, or you like it that way, or he likes it that way, everybody's happy. The Sleep Number setting is one of the keys to the Sleep Number bed, but there's a lot more to it, including sleep IQ scores and more. Get all the details, of course, at your Sleep Number store. And right now, the biggest savings of the year. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed. The Queen is just $19.99. And right now, there's some special financing available for a limited time, subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payments are required. See sleepnumber.com/BT show for all the details. Choose proven quality sleep every night. Proven quality sleep from a Sleep Number bed. I know I love mine. By the way, right now, I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to set up my Sleep Number bed as soon as I move into my new house.
Yes.
I'm currently temporarily without it, which may explain my crabby attitude. But I do love my Sleep Number bed, and I miss it. Now, when we come back, Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, and a great song, and the Shoein' of the Week. We will reveal the Chick McGee picks and the Willie G picks. Ace, you going to venture out there with a couple of picks?
Sure.
Okay, I look forward to it. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Chrissy Lee at the news desk.
Hello.
There's Pat Godwin.
Hello.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick desk.
Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. There's Willie Griswold.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee, and here's Tom Griswold dancing it up.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen.
Are you doing the tighten up?
I'm doing tight.
Yeah, you are. Of course you are.
Waiting for those horns to fall in. It's Duke Tomato and the Power Trio live, the house band today.
You sit as good as you walk.
No. Not right now, he doesn't.
You are having trouble walking. So naturally, you go outside and step in a puddle during a snowstorm.
Well, I'm waiting for those horns.
You're going to find him on the side of the road, frozen, like Jack Nicholson in The Shining. He's just going to wander away. I'm sorry, Willie. This is a hard truth.
This is so real. I think you might have to tell him to make it mellow. Is that what you're looking for?
They do. Can you guys make it mellow?
Make it mellow.
Do the tighten up, ladies and gentlemen. That is an Archie Bell on the Drells. That's Duke Tomato with the Power Trio. Sounded great.
Can we get a bass solo out of Bill Withers?
Break it down.
A bass solo?
Yeah.
Break it down. Wow.
Listen to that bottom. Feel something.
Damn.
Can we let that guitar fall in, too, please?
What else you want, Tom?
Go ahead, orchestrate it.
Josh started it.
What? You like sliding.
Yeah. That sounds so great.
Now little keys.
Keys. That's not Alicia Keys. That's...
All right. Now some slide whistle.
Slide whistle.
All right. Don't ruin it.
Now Willie on the Tylenol. Now Christy on the mouth fart noises.
I can't make mouth fart noises.
Now Christy on the real fart noise.
Oh, Christy, way to go. Light a candle, for God's sake.
Whoa.
Thank you very much, Duke.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
fun.
A little tribute to Archie Bell and the Drells, ladies and gentlemen.
Guess what time it
In
is?
Houston, they
What
dance
time
as
is
good
it?
as they walk.
The NFC-AFC Championship game. Oh, it's a honey.
Oh, boy.
It's a honey. Honey hush. Two incredible matchups. Either any combination of these these four teams in the Super Bowl, any Super Bowl would be proud to have them.
Okay.
Any and all.
You seem very happy this year.
They're so close. Really?
Yeah, about the 4 teams in the Super Bowl.
A jarring.
nice fade. Okay, I'm sorry. Your pick, sir.
Let's go with, we'll talk about Kansas City first. Kansas City Chiefs hosting the Cincinnati Bengals, and this line has gone back and forth from the Chiefs favored by 2, then the Bengals favored by 2, and now
it's a seesaw.
Now it's at 0. It is a pick'em game, but I got the Bengals -2. I got to stick with that because that went down in cold hard ink.
It sure did.
So I'm going to take the Bengals -2, and I got 2 words for you: Joe Burrow. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
Does he play for one of the teams?
I saw.
Yeah, he's a
Bengals
quarterback.
Oh,
I saw him make. I've been watching the NFL, both man and boy, for 59 years.
Yeah.
And he made some throws last week that, other than, I'm sorry, Willie, other than Andrew Luck, I have never seen these throws made. Well, in Namath, when he was actually healthy and still had 2 good legs.
Kurt Warner?
No. So, Kurt Warner was a damn fine Arena Football League quarterback. So, I'm going to take
the Super Bowl. I don't know.
The Bengals,
almost won a second. Yeah.
Well, yeah, almost. I'm going to say the Bengals -2 against Kansas City, and I think Mahomes has hurt a lot more than he lets on. And finally, the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to take.
I love that.
The 49ers plus the 3, and that is my double shock. You heard me right. The home teams both lose this weekend.
Oh, boy.
What do you think of that?
What do you think, Willie?
I think the Eagles are going to just be dominant like they have been. I'm taking the Eagles -3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to stick with, I got Bengals +2 early.
All right.
I can't get that anymore. We're just doing pick 'em. I'm going to go Bengals still. I like Bengals.
Well, you got to pick them. Yeah, Bengals pick them. And okay.
Okay.
Ace,
no.
you want to get on here?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm going with Chick. Road Dogs.
Wow.
Road dogs, baby. Road dogs.
Okay.
San Francisco, those linebackers and that defense all around, and I don't think the Eagles have played a competitive game for 2 months, 2.5 months.
And I would love to see a rookie quarterback make it to the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well,
so we can say
my picks.
It's a Purdy Super Bowl.
I just want everyone to do their best and have a good time.
What?
That's what I'm hoping for.
No one get hurt.
Now, let's see. Now, I'm hoping that Duke and the band are listening because I'm hoping before we get to our next full song that Duke and the boys can do the proper introduction for the Ace Cosby joke of the day with vocals. Is that possible, Duke?
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who's that sexy man with the It's Ace Cosby. Here he is with his joke of the day.
Thank you very much. That stellar vocal there from Mr. Hill. No, you got to
Joe
be
was
ready.
helping out there too.
You got to be standing by because you're not sure when the punchline's going to come. It's usually pretty quick.
I want to do a double shot. I want to do one special for Bill, which I've already done before. But,
okay.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah.
What do you call it when the bass player walks in with a hot girl in his arm?
I have no idea.
A tattoo.
That's very funny.
That was his joke of the day.
Now we got a bonus joke, fellas. Be ready for the outro.
You guys don't know this, but I used to work in a bubble gum factory.
Did not know that.
I fell into a huge vat of gum one day.
Oh.
My boss had to chew me out.
That's pretty funny.
That was his joke of the day.
Thank you very much.
Shoot them out, Tom.
I like both those jokes. They were very fine. I like the tattoo joke is very good. Reminds me of that vanity plate that I saw.
Which one?
Oh, here we go.
I was behind this woman. I was over in Iowa.
Yeah,
She had a vanity plate that said "Hot Mama."
Oh,
I pulled up next to her. I guess she must have borrowed her sister's car.
She wasn't. Didn't live up to the plate.
ugly stick.
Duke, how about a song? What do you feel like playing?
You said if I hadn't been high.
Oh, I love that one.
Is it going to be too long for this?
No, you go.
No.
We're good.
1, 2, 3, 4. Woke up this morning feeling ashamed. They tell me last night I did some other bad things. Well, everybody know I'm not that kind of guy. wouldn't have did what I did if I hadn't been high. Went to a nightclub and I set up the house. Didn't pay my tab, but just walk out. Let the bartender know I'm not that kind of guy. Wouldn't have left without paying if I hadn't been high. Jump in my car, speed it down the street. Whoa, police chasing me. Lucky this morning just to be alive. Wouldn't have been that way if I hadn't been high. My girlfriend went with me when I left last night. Don't know how I came home with another man's wife. Everybody know I'm not that kind of guy. Wouldn't have did what I did if I hadn't been high. My neighbors trying to get in the door. Woke up my neighbors trying to get in the door. Woke up my neighbors trying to get in the door. Hey, it's cold out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So embarrassed, I was on the wrong floor. My neighbors know I'm not that kind of guy. Wouldn't have did what I did if I hadn't been high. I wouldn't have did what I did. I wouldn't have did what I did if I hadn't been high. I wouldn't have did what I did. You wouldn't have did what I did if I hadn't been high. If I hadn't been high. Have any of you ever been high?
What? Absolutely.
You have been high?
Yeah. You ever done anything when high, Christy, that you regretted?
Not for this particular program, I haven't.
I have, of course, been high many.
Have you?
Many. A number of times. And many times in public places. You may have seen me. We have spoken at length about many topics: friends, family, financial problems, romantic problems. I, of course, don't remember. I've been high many times in public places, but strictly in the interest of science. I've sacrificed myself to make a study of the phenomenon. I've become the world's foremost expert, a self-educated PhD in the field of high-ology. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Dr. Duke Tomato. In my studies, I uncovered things that you should be aware of when you get high. Peculiar things happen to you, and they're not your fault. You know why?
Why?
You wouldn't have did what you did if you hadn't been high. You will spend too much money.
Yeah.
Never go to a grocery store when you're high. Gambling casino. Never watch the QVC or the Home Shopping Network when you're high. Never buy a boat when you're high. Never buy a used car when you're high. In the same vein, never propose or get married when you're high. The Elvis Chapel is lovely, but tomorrow is another day. My personal problem, never ever talk to a judge, an attorney, a uniform official, or an ex-wife when you're high. You get high, sometimes you'll say things that aren't exactly 100% true, and on occasion you'll simply lie much more creatively. You say things like, "You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I've never done this before. Of course, I remember your name. I've never even met your sister. It's never felt this good. Yes, I'm wearing one. I would never do that." When you get high, there is no such thing as an ugly woman, but there is always such a thing as an ugly man. When you get high, your concern for hygiene diminishes. In conjunction with this fact, there's a definite potential that you will eat almost anything. I'm not talking here about pizza or cheeseburgers, Joe. But these things that happen are not your fault. You know why?
Why?
You wouldn't have did what you did if you hadn't have been high. What a wonder. This is the best audience we've ever had. Pull the bus up. Let's take them with us. I want you all, please, to repeat after me. I wouldn't have did what I did.
I wouldn't have did what I did.
If I hadn't have been high.
If I hadn't been high.
I wouldn't have did what I did.
I
wouldn't have did what I did.
If I hadn't been high.
If I hadn't been high.
All right.
Duke Tomato and the Power Trio, along with the brass to mouth horns on the trumpet, P.J. Yinger, the saxophones, Jay Young, Neil Broker, and that's Bill Ritter on the bass, of course.
Mm-hmm.
James Hill on the keyboards, Joe Maddox on the drums, who goes by the nickname
G.I. Joe.
Oh, not Daddy? Okay, sorry. Big Daddy Joe Maddox. Sounds like a boxer, doesn't it?
Well, you're going to be sorry you said that,
Tonight,
Joe.
Sonny Liston versus Big Daddy Joe Maddox.
I earned that nickname. It's okay.
On the guitar, Duke Night Train Tomato. Okay, thank you very much. Quick laugh from the band. Appreciate that very much. Right now, you want to be home if you're getting high, so you're not out there scaring people, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Wrapped up in your Afghan.
And you're all protected because you've got the famous security system known as SimpliSafe.
I have peace of mind, Tom. That's right. How good is SimpliSafe, the do-it-yourself, design-it-yourself home security system? Well, it's the best home security of 2022, voted for the third year in a row by U.S. News and World Report. An emergency at 24/7 professional monitoring agents use Fast Protect technology only from SimpliSafe to capture critical evidence and verify your threat is real. You get faster police dispatch. And SimpliSafe is whole home security, advanced sensors for every room, window, and door, HD security cameras inside and out, and smarter ways to detect motion that alert you only if a threat is real. And the top-rated SimpliSafe app for your smartphone. Oh, stay in complete control of your system anytime, anywhere. Arm or disarm, do it all. Unlock for a guest, access your cameras, adjust the system setting, all from your phone and for less than $1 a day. Customize the perfect system for your home in just a few minutes and then install it yourself. Just go to simplysafetom.com and claim a free indoor security camera plus 20% off your order with interactive monitoring. That's simplysafetom.com. Remember, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Coming up, we've got some very important things in the world of history for you and a review of many of the famous things from this show. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. At the news desk, it's Christy Lee.
Hi.
In the performance room, it's Pat Godwin.
Hey, chick.
There's Josh Arnold at the I Hate Steven Singer sidekick chair.
Chick.
There's Jessica Alsman.
Hello.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. Willie Griswold's over there.
Hey, man.
I'm Chick McGee. And now here's Tom.
Thank you very much. Well, this is a great pleasure and honor for me to introduce the man himself, the man who gives lessons to comedians in how to be funny. Ladies and gentlemen.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
How does a guy from Boston ask his minister to pass the spaghetti during dinner?
How?
Pasta.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Hey, pasta.
I like that.
I did too.
Yeah.
I had to kind of parse it.
It's real fun to say.
Yeah. And coming up tomorrow, by the way, we have huge pasta news.
Yes, we do.
We can save it. I'm very excited about this.
Man.
What could be new with pasta?
I don't know why you guys don't like pasta news.
Time now for Today in History. Here's Tom.
Okay, thank you very much. Today is, of course...
You know why we have trouble with pasta? Because you insist pasta tastes differently. And it's all made from the same exact thing. And the only way it would taste differently is that different sauce.
That's exactly right. Chick's exactly right.
Pasta doesn't taste differently.
Sure doesn't.
It does.
What's happening?
Does not
The
taste
size, the shape, the thickness.
That all changes. The taste does not.
The taste does not change.
You know
it
what?
Can't. It's
In my
flour and
chili,
water.
I use spaghetti noodles, and some people get really upset about that because it's supposed to be the elbow macaroni noodle.
Oh, I
in
prefer the
chili.
spaghetti.
I do
and
too.
chili mac.
Because it tastes different. That's right.
Oh, history, please.
Today in history. This is odd. 1881, Alexander Graham Bell and Thomas Edison formed the Oriental Telephone Company.
Hello.
That is odd.
Odd name for that. And I guess you can't. I can't even do that.
Nope.
You know the old
Nope.
joke.
Nope. I know what you're thinking.
Let's see now. That's the old phone book joke. Let's see. 1905, the world's largest diamond found in South Africa.
Hey, way to go! You said it right.
Wow.
Good job.
On one of the ancestors of the Kardashians. Funny enough.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're materialistic.
Walt Disney's 101 Dalmatians released the first one
Uh-huh.
in 1961.
Pongo.
Yeah.
And Perdita? Is that the girl's name?
I think so.
That has fun music. Cruella.
That is good stuff. Let's see now. Paul McCartney released from a jail where? Pat Godwin?
Japan.
That's right, in Tokyo.
What did he do?
He was,
Pot. He got in the pot.
okay. The
He's
weed.
a reefer man.
He was being pretentious. You know, I was in the Beatles.
That was the only time he and Linda
Yeah,
ever
go to
spent
jail.
a night apart.
It was wonderful.
Yes. No, that's not what he said.
Quiet.
1759. Happy birthday, Robert Burns.
Yes.
That's what his girlfriend said, too, after that.
Mr. Burns.
Scottish poet, I'm assuming a drunk.
He looks at me.
Scottish, Irish, same thing.
Close, Pat. Let's see.
Professional courtesy.
The writer, born in 1882, Virginia Woolf, of course, famous for impersonating a grandmother.
Yeah.
And,
Yes.
That's right.
And blowing down a house of bricks,
No,
wasn't it?
that's a different wolf, but yeah.
Okay.
Who's afraid?
She put bricks
1938,
in her pocket.
the birthday of the great...
That is so dark.
Yeah.
Sorry. I said she put bricks in her pocket.
She sure waited out there.
It's a one-way ticket to the lighthouse.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Very literary.
She really wanted to leave.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Etta James, born in 1938.
At last, that's such a good song.
I couldn't get her big hit out of my head, and at last I did it. Let's see.
No wonder you think
Alicia Keys,
Yes.
destined to play the piano.
Yes.
Keys,
Yes,
yeah.
indeed.
The same way Steve Sachs, destined to play baseball.
I love Alicia. Man, she'll stand up and just...
That New York State of Mind or whatever that song is
been a locksmith.
Alicia
Could've been.
Keys.
Yeah.
This girl is on fire.
Yeah.
That's great stuff. Now,
that's good stuff.
thank you. Time now to review what we've learned on today's show.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Time now for things we learned. Tom has found some
Religion.
classified documents in his SUV's glove box.
It's amazing what they classify. Everybody seems to have some.
Christy Lee's wearing nice fluffy fleece that looks like Teddy Ruxpin.
Yep.
She looks like she's skiing, going skiing.
I don't care.
Scott Rowland, you might call him Rockin' Rowland. He went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well deserved there, Scotty boy.
Congratulations, Rock. Neil Diamond had a birthday, but that was yesterday. Okay.
Happy birthday, Neil.
Do you want to do your tribute, Pat?
We're going home. It's snowy outside. I've thrown it away already.
Tom,
There you go. I like the way you're thinking, buddy.
we caught Tom reading a book about actor Carl Ballantine.
Oh, sure.
I don't blame you. I barely know who that is.
Carl Ballantine was Gruber on McHale's Navy, a great magician. Find some of his videos; they are so funny.
I guarantee you can't.
He's got a huge schnoz.
He's one of the first comic magicians. Very funny man. Sadly gone.
Huge schnoz.
Ace Cosby, one of his favorite new shows is The Rookie. That means it's almost unwatchable.
Been on 4 years.
So it's not the rookie season. He's still a rookie, huh? When do they take that tag away?
Rudy,
isn't there a rule at advertising you can't say new and improved for more than a few months or something?
Yep, that's true.
He can't be the rookie any longer.
Yeah, New Girl was New Girl for 7 years.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Rudy, the Root Bear for A&W Root Beer, has to wear jeans from now on. He was pantless, but now they put pants on him.
Who's pressuring that?
I've never had a root beer.
Put them big bear balls away.
Josh,
now Dad's root beer. Dad's root beer. They did ask the
Dad's balls.
They asked Dad to please put pants on. That was a little embarrassing.
Yeah.
But different.
Josh prefers the stickless Edie's pies.
That's right.
If you will.
Keep that stick.
Formerly known as Eskimo pies, and they were politically corrected out of existence.
I helped Josh's doctor yesterday examine his anus.
Thank you for that.
Neither one of us found anything wrong, but we gave him some cream just in case.
Yeah,
prescription cream.
Yeah, let me get that in
and
there.
some whore stole Floyd the trucker's phone.
Not just any phone, a jitterbug. Yeah, wow. And then we had a Pink Panther-esque robbery.
Pink Panther-esque.
Remember the Pink Panther used to always leave a glove? Remember this guy just left a turd in the sink. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.